Hi, everyone. Happy freaking Friday. What is up? Oh my god, my hair is like I took a shower today, so it's like I don't know about you guys, but whenever I like shower, my hair either lays so nicely or it like goes into this like chaos mode. So we will hopefully it finishes drying nicely. But hi, Cotton. I can't believe Cotton was literally so quick to be first on this stream. I was literally trying to open up my own stream, and Cotton had already pushed first before it would even load on my thing. It was ridiculous. Font hijacks. Small window streams aren't working for me for some reason, so if you say something, I might be delayed. Oh my god, don't worry about it. I'm always delayed on everybody's streams because I always use it on my phone. I don't know, like, it makes it harder to chat, but it just, it's the vibe sometimes. Man, happy Friday, you guys. Cotton, okay, so Cotton said that they're rewatching Doctor Strange and WandaVision, and I love WandaVision with like my whole heart. Wanda truly is just like permanently lives in a piece of my soul. But that is neither here nor there. I have seen Doctor Strange so many times that it is silly. Because okay, so you guys know I love popcorn, and I would go to the movies with any friend who wanted me to go with them, and all of my friends wanted to see Doctor Strange. Like my best friend wanted to go see it, so I went and saw it with her. I had a casual friend who just really liked Marvel who wanted to see it, so I went and saw it with her. I was invited on a date to go to Doctor Strange, so I saw it on the date. And I actually think I went again because one of my friends liked it so much and they wanted to bring another friend and they invited me. So I saw Doctor Strange in theaters literally 4 times. And then one of my friend's roommates wanted to see it, so I saw it a 5th time as soon as you could watch it out of theaters, and I've watched it like twice since. So I have watched Doctor Strange an absolutely asinine amount of times, to the point where I legit know the entire movie. Like, I was talking to one of my friends who was like, oh my god, we should rewatch Doctor Strange. And I was like, no, we should not. And she was like, why? And I was like, literally because I could tell you the entire movie right now, unprompted. And she was like, I dare you. And I literally, like, I don't even know if I could do it right now, but it was like Encanto level of just like me knowing exactly what it is. I was like, Benedict Cumberbatch shows up and he is a giant D-head, and then they play this song game, and then blah blah blah, and then this happens, and then he's like, oh, I'm smarter than you, and then he tries to flirt with the hot doctor who's like, I'm way better than you, but I kind of like you. And like, I just kept going, and I was just reciting like every scene, and they're like, okay, I get it, we're not watching it. But I've seen it so many times. Thank God it is like a good movie, because it would truly be my arch nemesis of a movie, because I've literally watched it like that many times. I have low latency, so it's not too bad. Well, Jax, that's really good because I use it now and it does mostly work, but sometimes it like glitches on me. Rewatching it, I stand by the opinion that it's kind of underrated. I don't think that it's a bad movie. I mean, I liked it enough to see it the billion times that I went and saw it. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if I have like strong opinions on it right now. I think Doctor Strange is such a cool character, but it's just like so eclipsed by my love of Wanda right now that I truly just want to know what's going on in this movie because of Wanda. Flames Throw, hello, welcome in. What is Fauna streaming on a Friday? Yeah, this Fauna, we're gonna do some art. Oh my god, Cotton says spoilers, but this is definitely top 15. I really enjoy this movie. Oh my god, Cotton, really? Wow, I don't know if it's in my top 15. I don't know why. Maybe I've just watched it too many times. It's very trippy, for sure. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Now that I've like distracted everybody for like too long, we are doing my second to last day of plein airpril. I am so excited for this challenge to be over. I've never ever in my life done a drawing challenge, but I was gonna have a really light April for work, and I was like, this is the best time I'm ever gonna have to do it. So I did it, and I'm happy that I'm doing it. But it is so much work. I am thoroughly planning on like not painting for like 3 days after it's finished. But it's been really fun to like look back on the paintings that I've made. Like, look, I have a duck. It's like a goose, geese, swan, duck thing. I don't know why I always call it a duck. It's a swan. Flamester says, don't worry, Fauna. I like watching you while you're streaming. Well, that is good. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I don't know what you're doing here. I also just realized that you could change the channel point icon. So I made it a piece of popcorn. And I also didn't know that you could have bit badges. So I updated my bit badges. I'm like, I don't even know why. I don't know how I know so few things. Thank you for the hydrate, Cotton. Good call. Cotton said, I'm surprised how much it sets up. So much of the multiverse and portal and everything is in here. Okay, that is definitely true. Especially the way that the, I'm forgetting the term, but like the Supreme one, I think, like loops in to everything that happens in Endgame. It's so cool. I love movies that play with time travel. I thought it was really funny. I guess this is spoilers for Endgame, but not really. When they're in the scene and they're talking about time travel, and they're like stating the time travel rules, and they're like, oh, where did you learn that? From Back to the Future? And they were like, yeah. Because I don't know, like Back to the Future is definitely the first movie I ever watched that dealt with time travel, and like and that one does it in like a pretty straightforward way. Like there are definitely other mediums that have time travel that like I didn't follow the rules of their time travel, but like Back to the Futures, if you like sit down and you think about it, there's a consistency there. But like it's just hilarious because they were like, that's where I learned it. And they're like, that's literally, but you know, it's meta because it's also a movie. Anyways, I'm going to switch us to the art screen because I need to start painting because this is a big painting. I've already started the painting. So this is what we're going to do. I thought it was really cute. I'm kind of getting sick of it, to be honest, because it's so like ambitious, and plein airpril is just like, I don't know. I'm gonna be fine. I'm very excited that I did the challenge. I think it's gonna be like, here, let me already get distracted. But like, if we look at, like, I have this dot. You're supposed to make, if you're blah, 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 if you're submitting to be competing, because like plein airpril is also like you can win stuff, you have to put together a document of all the paintings that you made, and like these are all the ones that I did already for April, and it is so cool to like look back on this and know that I did all of this in April. Like I normally do 4 paintings a month, so it's really cool to like look on this. Like I don't love all of them, like I have favorites, but like I have a solid probably like 5 right now that I really like. So it's cool to like have that and like look back on it. But I don't know. It's like, it's fun. Murmur! I am fake Murmur. Hello, fake Murmur, who I believe is a pan. Hi. I hope you are safe driving. Yes, Murmur driving. This is what I like to hear. I was in, for anyone else who doesn't know, I was in Murmur's stream earlier. They're like, I'll listen to you while driving. And I was like, okay, you better do it safely. No one is allowed to die listening to my stream. Yeah, Murmur driving, pan typing. You've got a lot of like the twos going on. You've got like a Murmur, a pan. It's a nice like rhythm cadence that I'm getting. Oh my god, I don't know. Cotton, top 10 is, or top 15 is so high. Just for like all movies. I don't know. I do like Doctor Strange, but I don't know. I guess it's really hard. I don't have like very strong opinions on so many of them that like I don't even know where I would start ranking stuff. Like the only people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I don't like are like Hawkeye. Oh my god, I cannot begin to explain how much I hate Hawkeye. For like kind of no reason, but they make Hawkeye so uncool that like you know that's why you don't like Hawkeye. But just like, oh my god, I hate Hawkeye. I don't know what it is, but the entire time I watched the Hawkeye show, I was just like so uninvested. If it hadn't been for Haley Steinfeld, I swear to you guys, I wouldn't have ever even touched that show. I would have been like, yeah, you know what? That's a cool thing that they did for Hawkeye, but I'm goodbye. Like, I truly can't with him. I don't even think it's his fault. Like, I don't know why I hate him so much. Like, I shouldn't hate someone for being boring, but oh my god. Me, I can't. Okay, so top favorite MCU movie. Okay. I guess I could say that Doctor Strange is in my top 15. Because I like a lot of older ones, and I say older in quotation marks, but I don't love them as much. Like, I don't have that nostalgia for them, I guess. Like, I don't know. I've watched all the Iron Man movies, and they're good movies, but I don't think any of them are, like, any of my favorites, really. And kind of same with Cap, which I know is kind of a big deal, because people love the Cap movies. And I love Cap. I don't know. It's hard for me. Murmur says, we're not gonna die. Murmur is disappointed. That's her favorite Marvel character. Murmur, are you lying to me right now? Your favorite MCU character is Hawkeye. I mean, if it's to each their own, but I mean, I just like, I don't know what it is. I can't like get my sympathy back for Hawkeye. Like, I love Hawkeye's family. I think it's a cute idea of a character, but I just like am not interested. Like, okay, so in Endgame, when you watch, I think it's Endgame, when you watch Hawkeye's family like disappear in front of his eyes, I legitimately was just like, oh yeah, I forgot he had a family. Like, I don't know. Okay, Hawkeye to me, it's just like, he did not get enough from them in the beginning, and it's too late for me to recover from. God, Jeremy Renner is a good enough reason to hate Hawkeye. I honestly can't think of anything else I've ever seen him in other than Hawkeye. So I don't know things. Well, you know what? I'm glad that someone has a favorite as Hawkeye, because poor Hawkeye truly is not beloved. I don't think. I think I can say that. I'm not even close to the only one who is a bit of a Hawkeye hater. I don't know, man. I just can't with that guy. And it's like, a bow and arrow, truly, like, they tried in the show. A bow and arrow is, like, so cool. Like, Katniss Everdeen, oh my god, yes, give me that bow and arrow life. But, like, I watch it on Hawkeye, and I feel like they just made it so boring. So I just never recovered, truly. Cotton said he's good in Arrival, but as a person, kind of problematic. Oh my god, seriously? It's such a shame that they did that after, like, it's like, I understand why Nat left, but Nat is just like such a cool character that I feel like, I don't know, like they paired Hawkeye and Black Widow, and then it was like, Black Widow is just way cooler. Like, imagine a show where it's Black Widow and then has Haley Steinfeld as the apprentice. Tell me that wouldn't be like super cool. Like, I would watch that. I mean, I did watch Hawkeye, so I guess I literally also watched that, but I don't even know what Arrival is. Is that a show? Is that like a popular show? Arrival. I'm not painting at all. 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Arrival is a movie. It is a 2016 American science fiction drama film directed by people. Got it. Interesting. I definitely never watched this. The box looks familiar though. It's a very distinct shape. You know, this thing, whatever this is, it's very distinct. We kind of got that, to be fair. Fauna. Cotton is always hurt by, like, when I say I don't know what stuff is. I truly, like, just don't know things. My parents truly, so, like, I used to be homeschooled, and I swear to you guys, they just kept me right under a little rock, and they were just like, you are going to thrive here, living under this rock, okay? Like, don't worry about it. You don't need to know anything about pop culture. Like, I didn't even know what the Titanic was until, like, my friends in middle school had me watch it because they were obsessed with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, I just was not in with any of the, like, anything that was going on in, like, pop culture. Like, I thought that Hannah Montana was truly, like, I don't even know. Like, I thought Hannah Montana was so like, I'm talking, like, Britney. I mean, I guess she kind of was Britney Spears' level popular, but I mean, like, to me, she was, like, the only pop, like, icon that mattered. Like, I didn't know who anybody else was. If they weren't on Disney Channel, they didn't exist to me. So, just, like, I don't know what was going on. Okay, why is this is so crooked. Oops. Not me drawing every line crooked. Murmur says she regrets that she wanted you to stream. Oh my goodness. Murmur, no. I am laughing at her right now. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, this is all you're doing, Murmur. You know what? I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream today. And then Murmur was like, oh my god, where's the fauna stream? And so I show up, I fauna stream, and then I'm like, screw Hawkeye. Oh, that is not a line. Oh my gosh. Listen, I will try to keep the Hawkeye hate down a bit while you're here. Oh my god, me and Hawkeye have beef. Someone gotta make that dude cooler. Like, the arrows were cool in the show where they had, like, trick arrows. Like, that's what I expect to see. I expect Hawkeye to have trick arrows. I feel like they just didn't hype him up enough in the movies. Like, you're just like, okay, so here's all the really cool people, and then there's this guy who's just an archer. He's just a really good archer. Nothing else is going on with him. Just that. Just read the short story Arrival is based on, please. It's incredible. Did I miss something? Why is Murmur talking in third person? Murmur is driving, so Pan, not the other Pan, but there's a different Pan who's typing for Murmur. Flamester says, what is wrong with Hawkeye? Me and Hawkeye got beef. I don't know what to tell you. You know what? It is what it is at this point. Me and Hawkeye are never going to be buddies. We are destined to be enemies. Oh, I hate when I do that. Oops. Yeah, I need to add shading to this. I'm, like, kind of a Marvel nerd, I guess, now. I don't really know when that happened. I truly was never, like, trying to be really into Marvel. It just kind of happens when you have a lot of friends who are, like, really big Marvel fans. And you just don't say no. Like, all of a sudden, you've watched, like, every Marvel movie, and you're just like, okay, I guess I'm here now. Like, I didn't really make a conscious effort. Oh my gosh, Pan, thank you so much for the follow. Aw, you didn't have to do that. You're already here with Murmur. I do like his one scene in Age of Ultron. Ultron. Who the heck is Ultron? Too many Pan. Not too many. You can never have enough Pans, if you ask me. I do like his one scene in Age of Ultron that addresses it. I need to rewatch that because I've watched Age of Ultron like once, and I had to watch it. Actually, I watched it twice, but the first time I watched it so out of order. I had no idea what anything was like happening, so I had to rewatch it. But then it was way cooler when I had already had some backstory. You must be the new Black Widow. Flames throw. I want to be the new Black Widow. Someone hire me to do that. I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think I have any skills, but you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be Black Widow. I'll come back and avenge myself. Although there's already a new Black Widow, which is her sister. I feel like I'm not as cool as her. Pan! Hi, Pan! I'm sorry, what the... One more. Fine, I will be Nap. I don't like this at all. What is going on? Yeah, Pan has a bot called Nap, so we're really... Pan's cover... We're getting a lot of Pan coverage right now. Oh my goodness. Which Pan? This is too chaotic, you guys. Ringing Kevin Feige right now, asking him to cast you as Black Widow. Oh my god, Cotton, you're buddies with Kevin Feige? You should really, like, use that line more often. I feel like we have more things to say to Kevin Feige. Oh my god, this is completely out of hand. Everyone should change their name to Pan. We're just gonna have 8 million Pans. Also, hi Pan. To the one who is hi to all the Pans is really it, but Pan is also raging because the Pan that is raging right now. I don't even know how to address you guys. In my chat, one of you is green and one of you is blue, so maybe that will stay. We're gonna have a fight to the death for the ultimate Pan. You could do it. I mean, I don't know who would win, but you could do it. I don't think I can condone. You'll have to do it off stream so that I'm not responsible. BR me. Pan, don't do anything rash. I'm a little worried about the occurrences occurring right now. Yes, the other Pan is running away. Well, I can call you Pan, and then I can call Pan, because sometimes I call Pan. Wow, that was a very confusing sentence. Man, this is just not getting better. I'm just saying the word Pan like 1,000 times. New Asian Black Widow starring Fauna. Yeah, I'll do it. That sounds great. I mean, I might have to stream a little bit less while I'm filming a Marvel movie, since I think they're under a pretty strict contract. Also, I would totally, like, accidentally spoil stuff, so they would definitely fire me. I know that I'm, like, positive so many of them are staged, but just, like, watching the, like, Tom Holland, like, leaks that he posts are so funny. Like, I think that they are the best thing in life, truly. Con says, oh, I actually thought Pan was Pan in another friend stream, so I totally get your confusion. It is a little confusing. I feel like I'm gonna go with Pan and Pan right now. It's still a little confusing, but at least I've called Pan like a lot. See, again, it's still confusing because Queen of being confusion. I mean, that's what you guys are here for, right? Is being confused. I really can't imagine you've come here for any other reason. Oh wow, that is like way too high. Sorry, I'm like putting a lot of effort into drawing these pots right now. We'll see if I regret that later, because truly I might just like, I don't know. Don't you guys ever just like draw something and you like spend a lot of time on something and you're like, I'm gonna really do this, and then like later you just like delete it. You're like, that wasn't actually very important, and it just goes in the into the garbage. Okay, let's do this. What's going on? Pan, thank you so much for the 20 bits? What are you doing right now? What's happening? Murmur told me to send you bits so you will get out of this. No. Murmur. This is not acceptable. Okay, also though, thank you very much. It's a very long hashtag. Thank you so much for the 20 bits. Oh my gosh. I'm shook. Cotton says, when you're cast, can you put in a favor and make me meet Andrew Garfield? Oh my god, Cotton. 100%. I don't know how you, knowing Kevin Feige, you're not already able to meet Andrew Garfield, but you know what? I got you. If anybody deserves it, it's you. I'm kind of upset that I'm like way too late to the Andrew Garfield like obsession train. Like, I mean, I know that he just did Tick Tick Boom, so I guess like I can assume that a lot of new fan girlies are doing the fangirling, but just like man, if I had known Andrew Garfield when Spider-Man was a thing, like, or I mean, you know, when he was Spider-Man is what I meant to say. Spider-Man is still a thing, obviously. I would have lost my mind. Like, I just what can I say? Andrew Garfield's a cutie. If you are gonna cancel me for saying that, then I accept. Okay, this is too tall. Okay, now that I've spent 20 minutes working on those pots, the ground is also something I've been avoiding. I don't really know how to do the ground. It's really hard. These are supposed to be like shadows and stuff. Oh wow, that just made everything really light. I don't know. I don't want the yellow to be too light, but it needs to be like the... I feel like that didn't help. I'm actually gonna undo it. Maybe if I just make this even brighter, which makes it super bright. I mean, I don't know. I just want it to look like sunlight, you know? I also have a lot more to do in this area, so that's gonna take a while. Another challenge with this one is I only get about 14 layers, which for a painting like this is definitely not that very, like, it's not very many. But I have such a big canvas that it that just is where we're at with layers. I'm gonna move this down. I always do this where I accidentally cut the layer off. No one will cancel you for stating facts. It really is facts, though. I'm sorry, I just love Andrew Garfield. I'm just upset. And, like, the other thing with Tick Tick Boom is that Tick Tick Boom is a really long movie. But it is really, really good. Like, it's great. But if you don't finish it, you won't, like, I feel like it's okay. Like, it's good, but it's not anything amazing. And then if you watch it until, like, the last act, basically, it, like, skyrockets from being just, like, regular good into just being, like, amazing. So if you don't finish it, even though it's, like, really long, you will be like, what is the hype about? I feel like. Because I tried to watch it, and I didn't finish it because I have, like, the attention span of a squirrel. And I, like, stopped probably a little over halfway through, and I was just like, I literally don't know why everyone is talking about this. Like, it's kind of boring and it's really long. But it just it's so good. Like, it gets so much better. It's good, and then it just, like, soars to greatness is all I can really say. So if you don't finish it, you can't say it's bad. Which, I mean, is already true of many things, but I feel like it's especially true of Tick Tick Boom. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Okay, stop. That part of the movie is so much fun because it's just like, of course, that is how Doctor Strange would win, is literally just by like pissing off a god. Like, just being like, I'm just gonna be so annoying until I get what I need. Like, I'm not more powerful than you. I'm not, like, really necessarily smarter than you. I'm just gonna out-annoy the crap out of you. And you are just gonna have to put up with it until it's over. Oh my god. Pan says, I have to go run a quick errand and do some stream prep, but I will be back. I love you. Pan, I love you. Do what you've got to do. I always have to do errands when Pan is streaming. Also, my work is so weird right now. Like, I'm not working a lot, but the work I am doing, I'm not getting a lot of, like, notice on. Like, it's very last minute. Like, they talked to me last night and asked for my schedule for today. So I told them my schedule for today, but I don't know if they're actually going to take it. And I feel like like nothing is actually stopping them from like literally emailing me in like 10 minutes and being like, okay, schedule the thing with you in the next half hour. So like I might have a work thing over your stream, which I'm sad about, but I have no idea. I have no control over it. I need to just stop working Fridays because no one wants to work on a Friday, you know? Friday, everybody is already like mentally completely checked out, I feel like. Especially once you start getting into Friday afternoon territory. Like if you've worked all week and then like you're trying to do something difficult on a Friday afternoon, like if you're me, that's just not happening. Like I truly, anything I'm doing on a Friday afternoon has to be like the easiest work I have because my brain is just not gonna be there. I mean, obviously, unless I, like, took other time off and didn't work the 4 days in front of that day, but, like, on your 5th day of working in a row, the brain power, I don't have it. It's gone. Oh my god, I want to rank all my Marvel movies with you guys, but I don't want to get canceled for my takes, because I'm not, like, I'm a fan, but I really started so late. Like, oh my god, I started so late. And I'm, like, not making up for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna be like, well, I watched this one, like, 4 years ago, and it was medium. And I'll be like, like, rank it last or something. And everyone will be like, that's my favorite movie. When I first started watching Marvel, my favorites, I think, were Cap and Thor. And I mean, for that phase, I still think I stand by it, but Iron Man is a really good one, and I feel like I didn't like Iron Man for a really long time, but I feel like he worked very well as the role of Peter Parker's mentor. So that was, like, kind of part of me liking him, and then I went back and I watched all of the other movies, and it's, like, very good backstory for him, but I don't remember which is that everybody said. There's like one of the Iron Man movies that like everybody hates. It's either 2 or 3, but I think it's 2, but I can't remember. Do it. It's never too late to be a fan. Cotton is so sweet. Literally never kept anything. It's so pure. It's so good. No one will have the same consensus. There are 26 movies. It's okay. You're totally right, though. Like, absolutely, where's the lie, you know? Maybe we'll do that, like, on, like, just a random stream day, because I feel like it would be so fun. I'll have to, like, prepare. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of them so I remember them, because I feel like Age of Ultron I'll have a different opinion on if I watch it again. And, like, some of them I mix up which movies they are, because I really did watch all of them out of order. I mean, what can I say? My friends were like, do you want to go watch the one in theaters and eat popcorn? And I said yes. And then I had no idea what was going on. I watched one of the Batman movies, and I didn't even know the bad guy's name until I looked up the synopsis on my phone during the movie, trying to figure out when it would end. So I'm truly not winning any awards for that one. They were like, I'm not seeing a Batman movie with you again. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair. I was just like, I've watched so much of the like old Batman, and like, I mean, like the really old style TV show where he would like, if he would beat up a bad guy, it would be like pow, and then pow would like show up in really big letters on the screen. I don't even know how popular it was at this point because it's so old, but like that was the Batman that I watched when I was younger. Just because my parents liked the older stuff. Man, I feel like that'd be fun. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, I need to put more tree here. I also said that I didn't want to play Triangle Strategy on stream because I thought it would be boring. But at this point, I've played the game almost 3 times. And I'm still playing it. So I might do a bit of a Triangle Strategy stream because I've played it so many times that I don't have to focus as much, you know? Because like with strategy games, you usually have to focus a lot, obviously, because that's kind of the gimmick. Also, in Animal Crossing, I meant to say this, I can't give you a gift if we haven't visited each other's islands, because even if you're friends on the Switch, you still have to visit each other's islands to like get your name on the like island Nook phone thing. And so I just friended Cotton, and I want to give Cotton stuff, but we'll have to visit each other at some point, Cotton, because otherwise I still can't actually give you anything. Cotton. Let me know if you have anything in particular that you want to, because I can like stalk through my inventory. I think you maybe said iron last time. I think I have a good amount of iron that I could like give you some iron, and I have tons of money, so I can give you money. I was playing, this is for everybody, but I was playing Animal Crossing one day, and I straight up was in like just a Discord, and someone in the Animal Crossing chat was like, hey, does anybody have like the new scooter item? And I was like, oh, I do have that, like, do you want it? And they were like, yes, oh my god, I'll pay you for it. And I was like, okay. And so they came over, and like, I don't even remember if I think that they said that they would pay like $1 million for it, and the item is literally like 12,000 bells. So I was like, okay, sweet, like I'm doing like a solid deal. And this person gets to my island, and they use the ATM on my island, and they give me like $12 million. I was like, I think you're overpaying me. And they were like, no, it's just because you were really nice. So I have like a ridiculous amount of money in that game. All because of Scooter Guy. I literally don't even know who that person is, and I've never talked to them again. But they're amazing. Guys, my island is downright embarrassing. I don't believe you. There is no such thing as an embarrassing Animal Crossing island. Especially when it's so easy to compare yourself to people who have literally spent thousands of hours in game. Like, that is just an unrealistic amount of playtime for so many people. Unless it's like, you know, your absolute favorite game. And even then, like, it's still a lot. Like, Cotton, I bet your island is beautiful. I would love to take a visit to the old Cotton Island. But yeah, I mean, like, if you guys are like regulars here and you play Animal Crossing and you like need something, I'm happy to always check to see if I have something you need, because like, Lord knows that I have way too many resources at this point. It's such an amazing game, but I feel like I have like, you know, bursts of time where I play it a lot, and then I have some where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play it as much because I don't want to like get sick of it and like force myself to play it. Okay, so we've got these pots. There are also there's so much stuff in this painting. Okay, so there's a pot there, and there's one up here. Ooh. I almost just threw my iPad on the ground, so that's a good move, right? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to hurl my iPad to the ground? Because I've already done it like this week, so I feel like my allotment for that is too high. Guess the name. Oh my god, Cotton, I'm gonna be so bad at this. Is it like I think you should rename. I mean, you can't rename it, but Phonaton seems like a great island name right now. I feel like it might have something to do with Eevee, but I feel unsure of this tangent, Cotton. I don't know. What is it? Is it related to Eevee? Is it related to Spider-Man? Is it related to your name? Jax says, all I want to say is Fauna is one of the most talented people I've ever seen. Jax, hold your horses. Jax is literally also very talented. Truly, I cannot draw Jack Diddley Squaw on my phone. Although, Jax, you actually did inspire me. One of the emotes that I made for the Discord the other day is a Among Us little dude. And I made it on my phone. Because I was like, if Jax can make art on their phone, I'm making art on my phone. So I drew this little guy on my phone. And I'm very proud of the fact that I did it without being like, I hate this, and throwing it on the ground. I truly am not a patient person. If that's the only thing you guys take away from this stream today, like I am so impatient. I don't think you should be like me. Like I'm not like proud of it, but it just, you know, at this point it is what it is. Like I don't know if it can be helped. Okay, I don't know why I asked. There's no way you will get it. It's Pandora. Oh, Pandora is really good, Cotton. I like that. It reminds me of the name Andromeda, which is I think it's a galaxy, which is what one of my previous streamer friends used to name their island. It's a pretty name. I like it. Oh my god, I'm getting so many texts from like fake Congress people, and it's like, please never text me again. It looked good. I'm glad I inspired you. Thank you, Jax. Literally. I felt like we needed an Among Us. Apparently, they're making Among Us come to VR. Like you wear the headset and you like run around and you're the Among Us dude. I feel like that'll be so much fun. But Among Us truly, like, you need friends. Like, now that I'm a streamer, I feel like we could do Among Us. But, like, it is not that much fun to play with strangers because they're just so disorganized. My neighbor's doggo named when I was a kid. Oh, that's so cute! I want a dog. The other day, I saw a white Bearmese and a Corgi together, like they were buddies, and I swear to you guys, I almost became a dog napper. I was like, this is all I've ever wanted. It's really hard to see somebody else live your dreams, especially when your dream is to just, like, own a dog. I cannot own a dog without being in like a good enough place to own a dog. Like I need a yard. I'm not gonna be a good mom if I don't have a yard, or at least as good of a mom as I want to be. Wait, does that even make sense? This is like way too far over. I don't know. Like, this is the problem with like buildings, is that they technically have so much going on that if you like mess up a part of them, it's like really obvious. Whereas like if you mess up a tree, it's a little less noticeable and a little more forgiving. So that's why I like drawing nature scenes a lot, is because they're just simply more forgiving. Okay, so we did that. There's more things that really need to happen. We need to finish this whole building, which isn't too bad. The stairs need some work. These window things need work. This area needs work. The ground needs work. And I just don't like this side building over here. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know if it's the perspective I have on it or what, but I don't like the way that it looks. So we'll also have to do that. I don't know. I have a hard enough time trying to even like I saw someone rank all of their favorite Phase 4 Marvel things, and I even had a really hard time with that because it was like, oh, you have so much stuff. Like, you've got, like, if you simple it to just movies, I mean, like, it helps, but like with all the Phase 4 like stuff that's happening, you have so much stuff to sift through. Like, you get all their TV shows, and I don't know. It's a whole thing, if you ask me. I'm trying to get the perspective on these windows to make sense. Like, this one should be like this. See what I mean? Like, the whole area. I just need the whole area to just throw itself in the garbage. I'm hopeful once this building is like pretty enough, you won't notice it as much, but it still like bothers me. And I think it's because maybe it's just too pink. Like, maybe it should be a little more orangey. Like, I kind of like that better. I feel like my favorite movies are somewhere in the Guardians range. But I feel like I can't confidently say either that my favorite movie is a Guardians movie. You know? I can confidently say that WandaVision is my favorite TV show. And possibly, if you include the TV, it would be a contender for my favorite Marvel work, just in general. Honestly, WandaVision to me is so good that it's like one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Also, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I told some of you guys, and it was so good that it's definitely on my top 10 somewhere. Like, it's that good. I literally stan. Like, it was so good, you guys. I don't even know what to say. Like, I loved it. It was perfection in every way for me. Jack says, Fauna, the heart I made you, you can use it, by the way, if you ever wanna, just FYI. You mean the cookie heart? That's so sweet. Oh my god, thank you, Jax. Aw, that's so nice. Oh wait, oh my god, we mean the, sorry, it's not the cookie heart. It's the, oh my god, yes, thank you. Jax took all my favorite colors, and, sorry, I was like totally blanking. I was just like heart cookie. Jax took all my favorite colors and like put them into a heart, and it's so cute. Oh my god, thank you, Jax. That's so nice. Sorry, you just used the cookie a lot, so my brain just immediately went straight to cookie. I think it's because I haven't made any Sprig cat or Sprig food emotes. And I really need to do that. So that's like on my list. But my list is getting to the point where it's like stupid long. So the list is needing a few adjustments, but I think we'll be okay. But yeah, oh my god, thank you so much. Oh wow, I did not mean... See, this is what happens when I do crazy stuff. Like, I must have transformed this at some point and not known that I grabbed that. This is also one of the reasons why I chose... So I originally had the... What are the sizes? I think it's the 11-inch. I originally had the 11-inch iPad. And I really loved it. And I wanted to get an iPad to just see how it would... like if I would like painting on it. And I did. And I ended up trading it in basically and getting a 12-inch because I need the extra screen because it helps me find all my mistakes. Without it, I would like look at my art later on like a bigger screen and see all these errors that I'd missed. So I chose a bigger screen just for that purpose. Cotton says, done with the movie now, thinking of starting WandaVision immediately. I literally don't blame you at all, Cotton. I would do that. Something about WandaVision is so good. I think that it was like one of those, it was kind of like Animal Crossing in a way, almost with like Perfect Storm kind of vibes, because it was so, you know, like we were all sitting at home and then we like all had so much time to think of these like crazy theories, and it was just such a blast. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was just one of those things that kind of benefited from the pandemic timing, even though I know that they had to, like, it wasn't made to be in the pandemic, so they were like shooting things a little weird and, you know, stuff like that. But like, we were all just at home thinking about WandaVision theories. Like, that is insane. I think it was like such a good kickoff to all their other TV shows too. You guys, if you have not watched WandaVision and you're like, why does this bitch not shut up about WandaVision? Like, it's so good. Okay? I'm gonna defend it for my whole life. It is just that good. Okay, now I need to... I'm sorry, I have to redo... I'm a very picky artist. I need to put... I think we'll use this layer. I've got to get the little plant holders in there. Although maybe this isn't a good layer because the yellow is above it. This is what I was talking about when I said that only having 14 layers is kind of an issue. I think I'll just delete it. This is how I solve all my problems, is deleting them, so... Okay, so then those three will go in the front. And then... I've got some other pots, too. Cotton redeemed Witty Bad Pun. Yes, I'm ready. Am I ready? Oh my god, this one is funny. Okay. What did the football coach say to the broken vending machine? Give me my quarterback. This might actually, you know what, I'm wondering... It's just because an American football, we have a quarterback, but like I'm worried that the soccer football translation might be ruining the pun, but that's why it's a pun. I swear to God, I'm never going to just tell a joke and not over explain it. I'm always gonna have to just be like, actually, here are a million things that I have to say about this joke, even though I really like could just stop at any point. I choose not to. Cotton says that was a good one. Thank you. If I get Cotton's approval, that's all I needed. Let's be honest. I've been saying that lately, and I don't remember what I heard it from, but I just keep saying it now. Okay, so if we go back to the fence layer, this is just like a very small and like very cute balcony that this person has like set up. This is the issue with this brush. I'm gonna change brush. I really like the brush that I'm using, but it acts differently based on the direction that you're using it in, and it doesn't rotate, I think is the right way of saying it. So it just like acts a little weird sometimes. Also, I feel like it needs to be more like okay, well that is straight. The whole thing looks a little crooked to me. Maybe it's this is why we're painting this on stream, because I can't go anywhere and I'm forced to just paint. So you guys are essentially holding me hostage to this painting, which is what I wanted. I mean, I think it will be good. I just need to like work faster, you know? Maybe that is an unrealistic expectation. I'm just gonna like start putting foliage in places. I really like the brush for foliage though, so that's why I was using it. And of course I've already moved back to foliage and forgot what I was even doing, but I digress. Okay, focus. I'm focusing. I am the queen of focus. Oh, right. The plants are up here. I'm like such a... I don't know. I change how I feel about my brushes like constantly. It's really hard to form an opinion on brushes when I feel like everyone who I look up to has just like different opinions on brushes, because I'm always like listening to other artists to see like what they do, especially because like I have like the other day I listened to John Burton, who is an artist who just, I don't even know what it is that he really got famous for, but it's just like in a lot of like a very talented painter, and like I like stuff like that. Like I listen to people talk and like they all have different opinions on brushes and stuff when asked, and it's like I just haven't formed my final thoughts on them, I guess. Because like some people are like, you should use one for the whole painting, and some people are like, I just used, you know, a round brush, you should use round brush. And then like some people are like, I switch brushes depending on like what I need for textures. And then some people are like, you shouldn't do that because that way you're not learning how to use the brush. And then some of them are like, well, this is, I don't know, you know, it just like goes on and on. And by the end of the day, I still have like no idea what I want to do. So like sometimes I try to use one brush for a whole painting, and sometimes I do that just because it's more convenient, if I'm being honest. Like sometimes it just do be easier. because as you can see, I'm not good at remembering to change things or switch things. So the less I have to do that, the better for me personally. But that doesn't mean it's right for everybody. You don't all have bird brain like I do. Oh, is this on this layer? No, it's on this layer. The song's kind of loud. At least for me. Okay, at least we got plants up there. That's like the bare minimum. The other thing I wanted to put on here is that like the plants have these really cute like plant holders that are being used on them. See what I mean? Like I need the brush to be like thinner, but it gets thicker if you do it horizontally, and that is I'm still like struggling with how to use the brush, I guess is what it really is. Okay, I'm just gonna be as lazy and as fast as possible because we have so many other things to paint, and I want to paint like other stuff. Maybe not, we probably won't get to it today considering how like slowly I'm getting through this one, but like I want to start doing more like illustrative stuff at some point. And I feel like these streams are like the perfect time to do that. Because then we get to do like smaller, more fun things, and we're like chilling, where it's like less where I'm like, I have to get this done like right now. And okay, so that's coming up. Hi, and you redeemed Hydrate? That's so sweet. Thank you. Jack says I usually use a dot brush and a line art brush, and those are all I use. See, I really liked when I started, the ones that I loved and always were drawn to was the Nico roll and the pencil. I feel like the Procreate pencil brush, like, I don't know why. I love that brush. I used it a lot. I have a different pencil brush that I use currently just because I'm always kind of experimenting, but those two were my faves. So I really liked those. But I think that like a line brush and a dot brush, like those are really like the basics of what you need. Cotton's like, my 100 level friend and his extra gear. Me who just started a new game. Literally though, any freaking time. I'm like, if you are my Animal Crossing bestie, I'm just like, hey, you want all this stuff on my island? Okay. Because it's like, all I need that money for is paying off my stupid loan in my stupid happy home paradise that I forgot to stupid. For anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about, there's like a happy home thing that I have done, and I bought like a really expensive like throne chair that was like so much money, and you can only pay it back in Poké, and I'm not playing to make Poké right now, so I have to like transfer my bells into Poké to pay this guy, but you can only transfer 30,000 bells a day, and I'm just like probably never gonna pay this guy off. I'm probably gonna be in debt to this I don't even know what he is, an orca forever. I feel like I know what he is. A walrus, maybe? More successful than I am. How about I say that? Did I forget to put... Not me forgetting to put, like, bars in front of these pots? Like, no, they're still inside this little balcony. And then the balcony doesn't go out that far, and it has, like, a cute little, like, circle thing. It's a really cute, like, balcony. I wish I could, like, convey it better. Pan! and hello, Pan. I am back. Woo, this is looking so cute. I love the colors. Oh my god, thank you. I'm like sitting here dying, so this painting is like destroying my heart and soul. I've been trying to work on it for so long. I wanted to do this for plein air April for like days ago, but it's just like it's so much work that I was like, I don't have enough hours in the day to get this all done in a day. It's insane. I'm like dying. Thank you. Cotton's like you in Animal Crossing. Yes, Cotton. I'm like so happily giving my stuff away. You don't even know. I hope you're having a great day, Pan. I truly hope you're thriving. I am so excited. We're getting a Pan stream today. It's gonna be the vibes. Like, if you guys think I'm cool, Pan is also the coolest. We should probably do shout outs now that I'm remembering to do them. This is the bird brain I was talking about, you guys. Aw, did I kill Streamlabs? Is it dead? Streamlabs, are you here? What's a good Streamlabs quote? Let's do lurk. Guys, Streamlabs is dead. Hey, Streamlabs, do you want to come be my bestie? You my best friend. Na, 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 na. I don't actually know any of the words to that song other than she my best friend. And I don't even know if it's she. I just know like da, na, na, da, da, na, na. Cloudbot. Cloudbot is off. This like has never happened to me before, but Cloudbot like shuts itself off now randomly and it just like see, it just did it again. Like, just stay on. Wake up. Wake up, Cloudbot. Yeah, it happened to me the other day, too, when it wasn't working, and it was just off. Pan's like, Pan, I think you should, I'm biased, but I think you should play Kirby. I want you to play Kirby so bad, but I think it's just because I really want to play Kirby, and... I'm just living vicariously through you. But I don't even know if I can, like, stay for your stream. So it truly is just, like, a shotgun shot in the dark. We were driving a getaway car. There we go. We were driving the getaway car. They were flying, but we never get far. Don't pretend it's such a mystery. Think about the place you first met me. Sorry, I'm trying to like sing it weirdly on purpose. Okay, wait, hang on. Going back to this house. Where did I put the shadow? Here. I need to put a shadow, I'm realizing, right in front of this. Oh my god, this painting. Okay, this needs to go out further so that it can hit this. Okay, that's a little better. Now that I've like littered my own chat. Pan's like, write a song! Play every game! Oh my god, Pan. What if you did a multitasking where you just like did everything in one stream? I would watch it. You know? Like, I would watch it. Is it emotionally safe for anyone? I don't know, but it would be fun. All I know is that we were driving the getaway car. I keep seeing people do the like, what's the 4 things that you'll see if you're in my stream? And mine are just like chaos and Taylor Swift, you know? It's like, that's what you get. Weirdo, craziness, and Taylor Swift. Truly, if you like have beef against Taylor Swift, I don't think you would have any fun here. Because I just don't shut up about her. Okay, that is so crooked that it hurts my soul. There we go. Slightly less crooked? Oh my god. This is my life. Is just crooked stuff. How are you, Fauna, by the way? Oh, yeah, me. I'm good. Saw my parents this week, which was nice. Nothing really of note happened. We were just kind of vibing. I got to see a couple of my friends who live back home. But we were just kind of, not doing anything crazy. Just like relaxed a little bit. I got to see my dog. So if you were in the Discord, you got to see a picture of the dog. She's a very cute dog. Her name is Eevee, which isn't actually named after the Pokemon Eevee, but my mom kind of named the dog after like Christmas Eve, and so the dog's name is Eevee for like Christmas Eve. But like you still say it like Eevee, so it might as well be the same thing. Okay, so we've got this. This is like one part of the thingamabobber. I'm trying to just get all the details into this painting at this point because it needs to be done by the end of this stream, basically. So I'm just kind of going into chaos mode to get her done. Might lower this just a tad so that it's not in the way of all the dark spots back here. Okay, that's like a little better. It gives the lamp room. There we go. But yeah, I'm good. We were just kind of hanging out. Not doing anything crazy. It's always nice to see them. Oh, every time I visit them, I just think of that TikTok sound that's like, going grocery shopping at my parents' house. It's not stealing when it's your parents' house. They want the best for you at your parents' house. Because this person is like shopping at their parents' house. Like, is like, oh, I needed some groceries. So you know what I did? I got them at my parents' house. And it's so funny because it's just like, it's you know what? Like, oh my god, I was literally at the house and I saw like 3 boxes of really like lotion nice tissues, and I was just like, I should just take a box. They won't notice. Hey Funa Tuna. Who is Funa Tuna? Just came by for a sec. Lots of works. I want to die. JK, I hope you're all doing good and see you later. PS, I love you too. Or I love your hair. PS 2, Pam. Well, hi Matt. I hope you're having an alright time at work. It sounds very exhausting. But thanks for stopping by. Funa Tuna. I truly, I've never heard of a Funa Tuna. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Okay, we got a lamp in, guys. I'm proud of us. This whole Jim and Pam thing, I feel like it's just destined. Like, you guys are gonna sit across from each other in an office, and it's gonna be a whole thing. You guys are just gonna... Like, it can't be a coincidence that it's Pam and Jim. Okay, let me, is this a good color? It's like not a bad color. Nothing I draw is even anymore. It's just whatever the vibes are. And I stand by that. Okay, it's actually, I'm like, I'm shitting on it as always, but it's like, actually, it's not that bad. Which could probably be said of most times that I say it, but you know what? I'm not here for the judgments right now, everybody. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so aggressive. We'll work together one day and cause administrative chaos. Yes, exactly. That's just like exactly what I imagine for you guys. Okay. I feel like it's hard to rank your top Marvel movies because, like, Spider-Man comes in there. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 8. So there are 26, but that does include Spider-Man. All it has is Homecoming and Far From Home. I feel like No Way Home, is that not considered? Because is No Way Home a Marvel movie? Spider-Man No Way Home is an American superhero based on the blah, 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 comics. Is No Way Home an MCU movie? It is a 27th. Okay, so there is actually 27, right? It is MCU. Okay, I googled MCU movies, like all MCU movies, and it only gave me the 26. So I got like, you know what I mean? Do it on Letterboxd. It's so much fun. I didn't know you could do this stuff on Letterboxd. Marvel. I guess I'll just search Marvel. I was gonna do MCU, but just like search Marvel. Okay, literally I searched Marvel and it just gave me Guardians of the Galaxy, so I feel like that speaks a lot to people's favorites. I totally didn't forget Eternal. See, Karen, I thought you weren't counting. This one is counting Eternals, which I think is funny. How can you count Eternals? I mean, like, it's obviously just updating it based on time, but I'm just surprised that they haven't updated it because No Way Home was such a big deal. Oh my god. I high-key like Captain Marvel, even though it's not a very strong movie. I think I like the first Guardians more than I like the second Guardians. But then you have to figure out where to put Endgame and Infinity War. Black Panther's also really good. And I love Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. Sorry, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, we were talking about ranking all the MCU movies, and I think I'm gonna do, at some point in a stream, like a little thing where we rank the MCU movies. And when I say we, I do mean me. Just for funsies, you know? Oh, I got rid of my reference photo. I really liked Shang-Chi. So that is definitely somewhere good. I feel like this is like me ranking every Taylor Swift song where it's like, this one is so good, and this one is so good, and this one is so good. And then by then you've like talked to all of them and you're like, okay, well, something has to be ranked bad at some point. By the way, you guys, I have tried to rank every Taylor Swift song, and that was so hard. I ended up using like a bot to do it, basically, and then I accidentally told the bot that I liked, I think it was Cowboy Like Me above like Mine or something. And that sentence doesn't make any sense to you if you aren't a huge Swiftie. And I eventually was just like, well, this list is inaccurate. But I have like so many huge top favorites. Like, for example, Cruel Summer, All Too Well. I think Ivy or Long Story Short was really high up. Champagne Problems, obviously. Taylor Swift has so many such strong songs that your high list can so easily just be a million things long. It's insane. Like, at some point, it's a crime to not have something in the top 20, but at the same time, it's impossible to have everything you need to be in the top 20. It's a hard life we Swifties live. What was your number one? My number one is the same as everybody's number one, which is the 10-minute version of All Too Well. But other than that one, hang on. I need to make sure I say that right. So that one is like everybody's number one because it's just so perfect. I don't even remember what my number two was because I think I messed up the number two. But like the ones that go in my top 10 in no particular order definitely includes Blank Space, Cruel Summer, All Too Well. I had a hard time between All Too Well and All Too Well 10-minute version too, by the way. I love Ready For It. I kind of want to hang on. I don't want to say Ready For It yet because there's so many good songs. Cardigan, 100%. I already said Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer is like the perfect song. Like, I'm sorry, but there is absolutely Champagne Problems. There's nothing wrong with Cruel Summer. It's the best song in the world. I am pretty sure. I think Ivy was in there because I love Ivy. But long story short, is very good. So that's 6, which definitely means mine was probably close. Cardigan was probably close. Oh, Betty. Sorry, I forgot Betty. Betty is one of my favorites, so Betty was also in there. Betty is not a popular song in terms of her discography. And State of Grace. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot State of Grace. State of Grace was also in mine. It's a kid. Yay, I get to catch a Fauna art stream. Hello. Oh my god. Welcome in. Sorry, we're ranking things, kind of. I'm talking about my favorite Marvel movies and my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Cotton says, I think it's Exile for me now. Exile is a very strong song, and Bon Iver is just has such a good voice for that record. Folklore, I have decided, is for sure my favorite. My favorite Taylor album. I thought All Too Well was going to edge out or with Red because Red used to be my favorite album. But Folklore is like life-changing. Like, not to be dramatic, but Folklore like basically is life-changing. So I love everything about Folklore. Cotton says it's a disturbing lack of 1989 reps. You take reps on your list. I know! That's what I mean, is it's so hard. Blank Space obviously goes in my top 10. Not a question. I don't even know how I would exist without that song in my life. But it also sucks not to have any. Like, all I listed from Speak Now was, like, mine. And you guys cannot sleep on Last Kiss. It's so good. And I love our song from Debut. But it's so hard for me with 1989. Because they're all so strong. Like, New Romantics, also easy. Easy top 15. Somewhere in there is New Romantics. God, this is so hard. Easy Kid says, I don't know much about the songs, but Marvel movies, what was your top 3? But I also really, really love your art. Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that, because this painting is making me want to throw my iPad into the ether. Not to be dramatic or anything. I would never be dramatic. It's not like me. Just kidding. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I haven't actually ranked them, but somewhere in my top 3 definitely goes. Like, I don't know. I have a really hard time ranking them, Music Kid. It's so hard. I think I need to rewatch all of the Avenger movies. And maybe Civil War, because Civil War is always really high in people's lists. And then I'll need to reread a synopsis of all the Captain Americas, the Iron Man, and the Thors, because I don't remember enough from each one to be distinct enough. I think that my last one could probably be the Incredible Hulk. Does anybody rank that one above last? I have to know. I didn't even know that was part of this list. Oh my god, nobody watches it, you know, because everyone talks about how bad it is, so they're just like, just don't watch that one. Like, I don't think I've ever watched it, and I don't think I ever will. Because everybody just tells me how bad it is. It's kind of a shame. It would be bottom 3 out of 5 for me. As a kid says, it's giving me a bit of Spain vibes. Ooh, I forget. I think it's in Italy. But I have the photographer up, and I think I'm gonna post them in my post when I post this. So I will tag them, and then we can double check. But I think it's Italy. It might be Spain though. I could be wrong. Thank you so much, though. I'm really glad you like my art. It's always like so nice to hear, especially on a day where you're like struggling to finish stuff. Like, you guys are always so supportive. I don't know, it's not like I expect you not to be supportive, you know? It's like always like a fun it's like a fun little surprise that you guys are just so nice. This is almost too wide. Also, I need a better shadow. I'm doing too many things in this painting. It's fine though. I mean, I'm not doing too many things. I'm just doing a lot of things. And it gets overwhelming easily, I think is really what it is. I'm gonna put the shelf here. And then there will be a little bit of a shadow underneath it. I should probably put it in perspective. Me and perspective are sometimes just not friends because I just don't do it right. Where is drawing assist? There we go. Drawing assist is really nice, but it can be a little tricky to use when you're not doing like very straight building lines, like if you're doing anything else. It's really easy to just get out of control with it, is how I feel. Because then everything looks too, like, stilted, basically. But there we go. That's something. I'm gonna erase slightly this, because it's a little too wide. Perspective is hard. Yeah, it really is. It took me a really long time to even feel like I could do it at all without like severe reference help. And I say severe because like I could only paint my own stuff because I couldn't recreate any composition without like effing up the perspective, basically. And it was really, really difficult. And, like, I thought I knew how perspective worked, but it is really hard. Like, I ended up just practicing a lot with, basically, just, like, I would take pictures, and then I would try to find their perspective lines, and then I would just, like, do that a lot. And I was still really bad at it. I think it's because sometimes things just aren't in a perfect perspective, and you don't always want to draw them in a perfect perspective. So, like, even if you get your perspective perfect, like the buildings, like say you're drawing a street, not all the buildings are like a perfect square on a perfect grid. Like, it just, not everything can be perfect in perspective. So if you're trying to take a photo and make your perspective be 100% matching that photo, you might like never get there because not all the lines are going to be matching that one perspective that you're trying to make. And so I don't know, it's just hard. Yeah, as a kid, it's like really difficult. Plus there might be camera distortion too. Exactly. So like one time I was trying really hard to make I might actually have it in here, but I might have gotten rid of it. Yeah, I got rid of it. I mean, I didn't delete it, but it's just not on this iPad right now. But I was trying to do 3-point perspective, and it was so hard because I was trying to take the picture and I was like, okay, if I do this perfectly, then I will get a 3-point perspective. But obviously that's not how it works. So I kept like drawing a 3-point and then I would redo it. And then I would like try to trace and then I would be like, well, this doesn't match that thing. And so I would redo it based off of that. And then eventually I just had to like, I ended up just drawing my own perspective based off of the picture, and I didn't even turn the perspective grid on my iPad because I couldn't make it line up to the picture, but it's because obviously, like you're saying, there's camera distortion and all this other stuff that can go into making your photo like not 100% perfect. So it's a whole thing, you guys. It's a kid, by the way, do you have a top 3 Marvel movie? Because I'm like still struggling for sure on what I'm gonna pick. I know that No Way Home has to be in there. I think the first Guardians movie will be in there. And I'm a little torn up on the third one. I don't think I like the other Spider-Man movies, but I don't know if they're good enough to beat all the others out. I'm considering maybe Infinity War. That one was just, it's a lot of fun. It's a really good, fun movie. But it's hard. Thor Ragnarok is also like a really fun movie. For me, I think I prioritize like how much fun you can have during the movie versus like necessarily like world building, or I don't know, character arcs I guess are also important to me. I thought Shang-Chi was really good. I'm a little disappointed in Black Widow, so I think that one will go towards the bottom. Not because I think it's a bad movie, but because it's about Black Widow, and it's really about Black Widow's sister. So it's like, why are we... it's just like, I would have liked the Black Widow movie that I'm assuming they wanted to make at some point, which was like more actually about Natasha Romanoff. But I digress, I suppose. Cotton says, I don't know the order, but No Way Home, Thor, and Winter Soldier or Infinity War. Yeah, see, that's like really... I'm assuming you mean Thor Ragnarok. Unless you do mean like the OG Thor or something else. I feel like I need to rewatch Winter Soldier. Because like if I loosely give you the order in which I watched these movies, I bet to you that I probably watched I remember watching Captain America Winter Soldier, I think was like one of the first movies I remember watching. I must have watched Thor and the Dark World before then. So I probably started with Thor the Dark World, then went to Winter Soldier, then saw original Thor, then I think saw one of the Iron Mans, but not any like straight order. I think I watched the first Avengers movie. I never watched Age of Ultron for a really long time. Like, Age of Ultron must have come out when I was like in college or something, because I like stopped going to movies because I was like broke, and like it's hard to go to the movies when you're in a college town. You have to drive, like it was a lot of work. So I didn't go to the movies a lot then. So I think I missed Age of Ultron. And then I started like really getting into everything. So I think I probably watched them mostly in order after that. So I did watch like Ant-Man, Guardians. I know I watched Civil War, because Civil War is when, my babe, Peter Parker is getting introduced. And so I watched those, and then I've obviously, and like all the others I like remember watching and like watched basically like as they were all coming out. So like I've watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ragnarok, Strange, like Infinity War, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Endgame, all the Spider-Man movies, and Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Eternals. Cotton, is this about the Thor thing? Listen, Cotton. Listen, I actually have nothing to say, so you don't have to listen. You can just simply vibe. God, I really need to stop switching brushes. Fauna, you're tempting me to watch Civil War. Cotton, you can only watch one thing at a time, and you're already watching WandaVision. You're tempting me to watch Civil War. It's so much fun. You know what my favorite part about watching, my favorite thing about Civil War isn't isn't even actually Civil War. It's Spider-Man, because the part in the Spider-Man movies where Peter Parker is doing his little montage and he's like with Happy and he's like, oh, and these are Avengers and I gotta go. And then Happy's like, turn the camera off and he's like, whoa, is this my room? Like the whole like videotaping montage that they give to Peter Parker is so entertaining and just so much fun. And like the way he's like, oh, I gotta go, and he like fights the Avengers. He's like, hello. Just everything they did about Peter Parker's character. Like, I know people don't always love it, but oh my god, I thought it was so much fun. Like, just like the way this is back to Civil War, but like the way he meets Cap too in that movie, where he's like, oh, hi, oh, I gotta go. Like, he's just so funny. I'm sorry, I'm really obsessed. Colin says, yes, it is about Thor. After talking about Jojo Rabbit and Taika, then maybe I should rewatch Thor, because I watched the second Thor movie, as I said, before I watched the first one, because, and it's hard too trying to remember what I watched them in, because I would like, when I was trying to figure it out, I was just like telling my friends, they were like, well, what happened? And I was like, well, Loki was in a box. And they're like, okay, well, that's this Thor movie. And they'd be like, did you watch the thing where Iron Man does this? And I was like, no. And then I was like, but I watched the scene where Cap is in the elevator. And they were like, okay, well, that's this movie. Like, literally, the scenes that I remembered are Loki in a box and Cap in an elevator. Like, truly, just men in boxes. My brain was like, gonna have to remember that. That's important. But I mean, the elevator scene is iconic, so what can I say? Cotton says, I genuinely think that objectively Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker. I think that he's so perfect for that character. Like, I know that he's getting older, obviously, that's how being a human works, but just like the youngness that they brought to that character, and then that Tom Holland like had, I think was just so perfect for Peter Parker. And like, that's what I wanted in a Peter Parker. It's just like the one that really is a kid. And like, I know I haven't watched the other ones like in depth, but just like, I know that that's a pro of this one, and I feel like they just did it right. And I think that No Way Home redeemed the character for a lot of people who were unhappy with the way that Peter Parker had been portrayed in the MCU. I think for a lot of people it was like a turning point. So Cotton says, I think he's the most likable among the three. He's like a puppy, while Garfield is just like a tiny bit cool. He totally is. He's got like golden retriever energy a little bit. But that's it. I mean, like, Toby and Andrew both have their own vibes, you know? It's just like Tom Holland got this like very pure version, or not like pure, I guess is the wrong word, but you know, just like a very young, fun, like naive one, and like they got to spend so much time in the naive part. Like it feels genuinely like the Peter Parker story arc is only now starting in a way, and it's like we've already gotten so much of Peter Parker. We got to explore that side of Peter Parker that's like pre the, like, you know, like still in high school, been in high school. Like I don't know, there's something about it that I just love. I don't want to, like, I know that it's been out, but I don't want to spoil it too much. But, like, you guys probably know what I'm talking about if you watched the movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to erase some of this shadow here. Cotton says, it's one of those people who had problems with Tony Stark's involvement. I'm one of the people who had problem with Tony Stark's involvement, and No Way Home was so validating for me. I genuinely cried that they took him back to its roots. And I think that was what a lot of fans needed. As someone who's not me and like has such a strong attachment and just like care of the true story of Peter Parker, like I think it was really important for, like, you know, so many people. So I'm really glad that it made it so that a lot of people, like more people, could truly enjoy the vibes. Okay, I need to just quickly add something. I don't know why I'm like justifying why I'm looking at one spot as if you guys care. But that's like really good to know, because I know that there was like a whole bunch of people who were upset about that, and I think that a lot of them, like so many creators that I follow, were just like, this movie, like, you know, like completely changed how I felt about it. So that's so cool. I went with people who did see the original Spider-Man, and the scene where I guess I'm just gonna spoil it. If you have not seen this movie and you want no spoilers, just mute me for like the next 10 seconds. But the scene, this is the end, and I'm saying it in 3, 2, 1. The scene in which Garfield catches Zendaya, like, oh my god, you could, the feeling in the theater, it was palpable. It was truly palpable. It was just like, I don't even have words. Like, I knew, like, it was one of the things that, even though I hadn't really seen the other movies, like, I knew that was what happened in the other movie. So, like, just like the weight of that emotional moment, it was just insane. The whole movie was insane. Warhammer, hello. How's it going, my friend? We do be painting. And we're talking about Marvel movies. Warhammer, are your top Marvel movies, like, if you ranked all the top 3 Marvel movies, are both Guardians in, like, slots 1 and 2? Better now. Oh my god, well, good. I'm glad that you, are doing better. I'm trying to figure out what my top 3 are, and I'm having a really hard time. I feel like I'm probably only gonna put the first Guardians in there. And not that the second one's bad, though, you know? Like, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out, like, which one is... Okay, this, like... There's supposed to be something under this, like a rock, basically, under here. So I feel like I just need to quickly draw this rock in so that the perspective, like, doesn't get so confusing, because it's like, why is this one so much higher? I don't know, though. It's really hard. I feel like trying to rank it in a biased way is a little, like, not biased as in, like I need to, like, rank them on certain things, and where it's like how much I genuinely liked it, or like how actually good of a movie in its own it is, or like how good the movie is for the lore and, like, excitement of the MCU in total / like build up. And then there's just like ones with your favorite characters, and it's like there's so many things. Okay, 1, 2, and Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't have the order of my top 3. I also only have 2. I have Guardians 1, I have No Way Home, and I'm not sure what I'm putting in 3. I kind of want to put in Infinity War. But I feel I really liked Endgame. I mean, Civil War is also good. Guardians 2 is good. Black Panther is good. I really liked Black Panther. I'm like, I just thought it was good, you know? Okay, this does not look like a rock at all. It's not actually a rock in the reference photo, but I don't want to draw whatever it is in the reference photo, so... Or maybe it is a rock. It doesn't really look like a rock to me in the photo. Maybe I'll just do what it is anyways. There we go. That's like a rock color. Okay, but it's good to know, Warhammer, that you also think that 1 is better than 2. Because that's how I would do it, is I would do 1 and then 2. But 2 is, like, so strong that I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. Okay, I'm gonna call that a shadow. Okay, what's next? Cotton says Spider-Man represents working class people. He's one of us, an underdog. If his role model is a billionaire, you do kind of lose that. His inspiration for me, between May and Ben, two working class heroes who run homeless shelters, that's his moral compass. Oh my god, I know, and I'm getting like chills thinking about that whole scene. In the movie with Aunt May, I'm just getting so many chills thinking about that movie. Like the whole scene, it was so good. It was so perfect. It was, oh my god, like my jaw dropped, and I was just like completely beside myself. And it's just like, you know, like I'm used to going with friends to these movies who are just like, oh, okay, Fauna, here's what's happening next. But like, I knew like almost like so many of the references already. Like it's so iconic. All of it was so iconic. I'm like getting emotional. It was so good. Warhammer says next year it will be GOTG 1, GOTG 2, and GOTG 3. What about where do you think your fourth? Do you think your fourth favorite will be the Thor movie with the Guardians? Because they're separate, right? There's a 3 and there's a Thor movie, if I'm remembering correctly. Murmur says, I'm not driving, but my tire blew up. Oh, blew. That's still not good. Going down the road. We are safe and sound at a tire shop. Oh my gosh, Murmur! I am so sorry. That is so stressful. I'm glad you're okay. At least I'm assuming you're okay. I'm assuming you wouldn't be here if you weren't okay. Cotton says, I still love Tom and previous two, but after what they did with May, this is my Spider-Man now. I totally get you, Cotton. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised though. I thought you were more of I thought you liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man the best. But I mean, obviously not hearing you now, but Max's Spider-Man is my comfort superhero. Oh man, Spider-Man is just like a nice warm blanket. I mean, that is like what you said is so true, Cotton, about like being the underdog kind of hero. Like that's the kind of Peter Parker we come to see. The moral guiding. Oh my god. I'm just getting. I can't even talk. I'm getting chills. Warhammer, thank you for the Pika Pika. No, the Christmas Guardian of the Galaxy special this year. Oh right. I'm getting them all mixed up in my head. It's gonna get even harder to rank these freaking movies. I feel like I'm gonna have to rank them in phases, and then I'll rank the phases together for a big ranking. That might be the easiest way to do it. Because, like, oh my god, I'm struggling even trying to think about this. Just gonna put some more leafage in here. Britt, who is your favorite Guardian and why isn't Rocket? Murmur says Fauna. That's why I said we were safe. I know, but what if you were like... I'm just anxious, okay? I'm an anxious person, Murmur. I'm just glad we are alive. Okay, well, if I thought you weren't alive, I would be way more concerned than I was 30 seconds ago. Oh my god, if I even thought that was on the table, you guys would be going down. I think y'all misspelled giraffe. Why is Gamora? Nah, it's Groot or Star-Lord. Oh my god, Chris Pratt. I don't even feel like I'm a Chris Pratt stan, but the role he has in Parks and the role he has in Guardians and what he did in the Lego movie, all to me are just culminating like the best vibes ever. And I stand by that. Nah, we are zombie coming towards you. Oh, well, good thing I never doxed my address. Otherwise, it sounds like this would be the end of me. It sounds like the zombies would be coming, and there was simply nothing I can do about it. So, you know what? Glad that these were my final moments, spending them with you, working on this painting that hopefully is not going to be terrible by the time I am done with it. I mean, I already don't hate it. The foliage is really saving the day, if you ask me. Just gonna put that back. Nah, you couldn't see he mastered the art of standing still. I like the bee girl. She's got some good vibes. She's completely insane, but you know what? I feel it. Wise Gamora. That's one of the favorite parts. I don't know. I really like the Guardians movies. They're so much fun. I feel like for me, the Guardians movies were almost like, I feel like I don't give them enough credit because they're kind of like a tipping point to me where like at that point, you know, Guardians came out at the time of like the end of like the main Iron Mans, the main Thor, the main like even after a couple Avengers movies, like all of the established superheroes had like their 2 or 3 movies out already. Where's Iron Man 3? Yeah, so like the 3 Iron Man movies, there were 2 Thor movies, there were 1, 2, there were like 2 Cap movies plus the Avengers movies. So like all the heroes that I'd watched were established, but Guardians of the Galaxy was the first one I watched that like didn't have established characters in the MCU. So I actually got to like experience watching it without being like horrendously confused the entire movie like I normally was, and I feel like it was like a very welcoming and good movie to have to be that like the first newer characters coming in. I mean, I know it was right around Ant-Man, and I liked Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man is a lot of fun, but you know what I mean, like it's different vibes. Like they were such a good set of characters, it was shocking. Do you mean Mantis? Yes. Sorry, I don't remember anybody's names. It's a miracle I remember your guys' names. And they're in the chat. From what I can understand, Mantis is kick-ass in the comics. Really, Murmur? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I feel like they're setting her up to be, like, even cooler and less crazy. I mean, she's got cool powers already. Pretty sure I'm not getting channel points, and I'm like, bruh. Oh no, Jax, that's no fun. Is it that, like, glitch in the mini view or whatever? Because that's really annoying. I use that view a lot. I turned Streamlabs back on, and this is how it rewards me. Okay, I'm gonna go into my timers and make a point. So if you are enjoying your time here, is it only supposed to go off? Oh wait, hang on. They do all have the same line minimum. Actually, only 2 of them have the same line. I think it's the line minimum that's setting them off. I'm gonna stagger this by not. I think that's because they're in the same multiples of time. So maybe if I do like a random interval, because like a lot of mine are set off to go at like 15, 30, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna end up stacking. Like maybe I should make some of these 20, because it like drives me crazy when Streamlabs like shows up and is like, I'm gonna say 100 billion things and I'm gonna have to say them all right now. Okay, the lurking one should probably have like a lesser minimum. And I'll do it. I'm like doing like 48 minutes. Hopefully this staggers them a bit. There we go. Do you speak Chinese? Do Guardians of the Galaxy please? Wait, I don't know how to say Guardians of the Galaxy in Chinese. I can like put it in, but okay, cool. I don't have anything to do this Friday. Whoop whoop. My next thing will be on Monday, so we be free right now. Okay, hang on. I opened up my phone because this is how I type in the Chinese characters. I can Google the like literal translation of it, I guess. Hang on, let me see if I can look it up. I'm doing like very simple words, like Okay, wait, hang on. I don't want to accept your cookies. I hate the whole like vibes that we're getting with cookies now, where it's like you need to read all these cookie settings to be able to do anything. Okay, it is of course the blah blah blah. Here are the time to. Some are saying that this is the Taiwanese and not the Chinese title. Okay, no, I want the Chinese title. Actually, I think this is still the Taiwan. Apparently, somebody wrote the Taiwanese title instead of the Chinese one, and now it's just like a complete running joke. Hang on, I'm gonna find the real Chinese one. You guys are underestimating my ability to be insane. Okay, I found them. I found the characters. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna. You asked for a specific one. It will take me an extra. I'm going into my own whispers. Like, that's not what I want. I feel like mobile Twitch is so hard to get to your own page. Okay. These apparently are the characters for Guardians of the Galaxy in Chinese. The literal translation is interplanetary, unusual attacking team. And I have I still have Pleco, right? Yeah. I'm gonna put the characters in. Okay, so it's Xing Chi, which is the interplanetary interstellar part. There's Yi, so the third character is Yi, which is the unusual. And then there's Gong, which is the fourth character, which is like, you know, like attacking. And then there's Dui, or I think it's Dui, which is like the group of people. So you get like interplanetary unusual attacking team. The player is working again. Oh yay, Jax. Oh, here, I'll write the pinyin so you're not as confused. I can't do the tones, but I can do everything else. So you're close. Okay, so Xing Chi Yi Gong Dui. There you go. It was actually I think that's actually correct. I have like an actual Chinese dictionary because I was really taking Chinese and I needed something that wouldn't lie to me, and Google Translate will lie to you, especially with Chinese. So yeah, it's Jing Qi Yi Gong Dui. So it's first tone, I think fourth, first, fourth. So like Jing Qi Yi Gong Dui. It's very difficult to speak correct tones. I'm pretty sure I still don't do it, and my Chinese teacher was just like, "Good job, little Fauna." Like, shoo shoo. Dyslexic trying to guess how to write Chinese words. Yeah, right? Like that is truly like an entirely another challenge. As if it wasn't hard enough in English. Plus you got all the tones. Like, Chinese really doesn't let you take a break. It's so hard. It's like rude. If I was like actually in China, the only thing I would be able to say is I don't speak Chinese. And like, what the heck is the use in that? I'm gonna pay attention to chat to see if I can get channel points, BRB. Twitch better not screw me over. Yes, Jax. Oh my gosh. I hope that the findings are good. Because that would just be rude if they're not. Ooh, this song is like very nice and chill. How long have we been streaming? Oh, 2 hours. I haven't even taken a break. We might take a break soon. Normally I try to take more breaks. But we've been doing all right. I mean, I guess I don't try to take more breaks, but I fed my cat before stream started, so that always gives me like more time. Because she otherwise just like sits around and meows at me. And oh my god, you guys should have heard her meows today. Hi, honey. Hello. She was like demand meowing like so aggressively. Like I don't even think I can imitate it. She was just like screaming at me. She's like, I will destroy you if you do not feed me right now. And I'm like holding her food. And she's like, that's it. This is the last straw. I can't take it anymore. Cats are weird. That's all I have to say about that. Things to be happy about. Yes, Cotton. Finally. My goodness, Jax. What? It's Jax Phomic. I've been on 3.9 the whole time. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Cotton, you know that it only goes to page 612, right? I was like, I don't remember this book being so large. What if I divided 13,999 by the number of pages to get the remaining number of pages? Is that a thing that I should do? I'm a math nerd. 13,999. I'm tired. Divided by 612. Well, no, I should actually subtract it. So 13,999 minus 612 minus 612 minus 612. We'll just do that, right? That makes sense. It's only gonna take a couple minutes. It's like 14,000 things, not 14,000 pages. I was like, okay, if I keep doing this, it goes, oh shoot, I went too far. Plus, okay, you technically picked 535 if I did it the math way, but you said, so let's do 535. It's 14,000 things, not 14,000 pages. Got it. I'm gonna do, unless you want me to just do the last page. I can read the last page, Cotton, if you would prefer that over my mathematicalized 535. But it's up to you. You know what? You're the one who wants to be happy. So I said that like so mean. Like, well, you're the one who wants happiness in your life, so whatever. Do whichever. Alright, I'll do 535 because I think we've already done the last page. Okay, I'm gonna drink this water. We're gonna get zen. And then I think I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm running out of water. Okay. A basket of large seashells. Designer pizzas. Don't know what that is. What the fuck is a designer pizza? Fashion quizzes. Walden by Henry David Thoreau. Satin jumpsuits. That sounds terrible. Water fountains equals bubblers. Don't know what that means. A thick mattress pad, soft feather pillows, fresh flowered sheets, a cotton comforter, and a lace bed skirt. Who the heck uses a lace bed skirt? A trip to New Hampshire and Vermont to see fall foliage. That I agree with. Everybody comes up to Vermont for this, and we call them leaf peepers because they drive really slowly. The giving of gifts. Buttered new potatoes with skins on. Attic sleuthing. Like not addict, but like attic, like not a garage, but like an attic. Automobile running boards. What? Butter crunch and white almond bark. Gross. Catching peas with a roll. Don't. What? Cottage cheese containers. Eating utensils. I'm assuming she means eating utensils, not eating a utensil. Getting snow caked on socks and in jean cuffs. That sounds terrible. 0 out of 10. Recommend that. Snow anywhere near my socks is not a good time. Hot water heating systems. Mountain vistas. Prune ice cream? Oh no. Absolutely. I'm ready to rip this page out for that. Abandoning all civility and slurping the grapefruit juice straight from the bowl it's served in. This was supposed to be a really kind redeem, and it is an insanely chaotic one. Sour cherry jam, squeezing limes, and a dust equals brown or sunburned. Okay, Warhammer 1's page 300. Can we talk about the prune ice cream though? Because I'm not over that. That was disturbing. Alright, here's 300. Photographing children. Programming a computer. Smoked hams hanging on warped barn rafters. Thoughts while ironing. My thoughts while ironing consist of, I hate this. Why am I ironing this shirt? I'm never going to buy another shirt that I have to iron. Violet. Just the color violet. A wool gabardine Baltic cap with commander's scrambled egg visor. Wyoming wool. An old farm table in the kitchen. Brownie cake. Door decorations for each season. Foot traffic. Love is patient. Love is kind. That's from Ecclesiastes. Groves of orange and olive trees. Wooden curtain rods and brackets. Growing one's nails long for special occasions. Impala buckets. Sipping crisp wine from a hand-blown glass. Pepsi Cola commercial. Supermarkets. Pyramids of fruits and vegetables arranged in stalls. Straight from the dye pot blue Bahamian sky. And liquid diets. Why the heck is liquid diets on there? I'm pretty sure liquid diets are not good for you unless you're like directed to be on one. Those were some interesting pages. My least favorite is definitely the prune ice cream though. I'm sorry, you can't just come in and say prune ice cream and leave. That's not how this works. That's not allowed. That's not it. That's not the vibes. We are gonna take a quick break now after the insanity. And I will be right back. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You, like, truly, you guys, you don't, the stuff that happened on page 316 was, like, it was messed up, okay? I haven't opened, but just, like, when you have to read kidnapping your lover, I just, like, really need to. That was one of the things that they're happy about, is kidnapping their lover. Okay, and I know that Cotton, like, probably never wants to hear me ever say that again, but, like, that is literally what was on that page. Like, I don't, you know what the best part is I highlighted that. When I went through this book, the first time I got it, I read Kidnapping Your Lover, and I was like, yeah! Like, oh my god, what does that say about me? I don't know. But that's what that page said, so good vibes all around, truly. Oh my god, we are, like, so close to this painting being done, I think. At least, like, passable. It doesn't need to be, like, a finished, beautifully rendered painting. It just has to, like, it, you know, not look terrible. Not make me, like, look at it and be like, wow, I hate it. You know, like, it just needs to give me some decent vibes to work with. And then I'm outie. I'm, like, so excited my work thing got canceled. I feel bad. I should, like, not be so excited that I'm not going to work, but, like, screw it, you know? It means we have more time. I thought we would have less time to hang out, which is why I started the stream earlier than I normally do, because normally we stream at, like, 12:30 for me, but today we started at noon. Truly the schedule is all over the place. And oh my god, streaming is making me hate time zones, because all my bestest buddies go live, and I'm like some of my sometimes I get a notification, especially when it's, like, Tosh, that someone is, like, going live, and they're going live at, like, 2 a.m. And I'm like, well, I definitely missed that stream. Like, the time zone life is so annoying. Cotton is sitting here knowing damn well that it is, like, bedtime for Cotton. Cotton, I have, like, long since stopped even knowing what time it is for you, because it's like, you're just never asleep. Cotton is honestly not ever asleep. Like, every time of day that I think, oh, Cotton is probably asleep, Cotton is not asleep. Tosh defies logic of time zone. Tosh is also never asleep, and I was really upset because Tosh was streaming Uncharted and in his Discord, and I missed it because he was streaming it at fucking 9 a.m. for me. I'm like, I cannot sit down and watch Uncharted right now at 9 a.m. Like, it's not happening, but I'm upset because I really wanted to watch it. But, like, I wasn't even home. Like, there was, like, no chance that I would ever be able to watch that. But, man, did I want to. I heard it's not good, which is why I chose not to see it in theaters, and I chose not to. My roommate wanted to watch it the other night, and I said no. But, like, on Discord with Tosh, it's like I feel like that's the perfect way to watch Uncharted. Like, kind of distracted, kind of not really, you know? Like, casual Uncharted time. Have you played the game? I haven't played the freaking game. I wish I had. Uncharted. Isn't that like PS4 and Xbox? I honestly haven't played anything off my Switch in so long. I literally haven't even played Planet Zoo, and I own Planet Zoo. Oh, I guess it's just PS. Naughty Dog. Okay. Is Uncharted good? Do you guys think I'd like Uncharted? Because I actually do have a PS, so I actually could play it. Some of these are only $20. How the heck do PlayStation games go so down and Nintendo games are never decrease in value? It's really sad when you like go to buy like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the game is like the same price as it was when it came out. Not saying that like it doesn't deserve it, but just like Nintendo games don't drop in price at all. Except the Warrior games. One time I tried to give a Warrior game to GameStop and they said, sorry, we don't accept this. And I was like, what do you mean you don't accept it? He was like, I'm surprised too. But they, like, every game I've ever given to them, like, I even sold Super Mario Odyssey, which I kind of regret because I kind of miss playing it. Like, they were, like, they'll resell that for $60. But you try to give them a Warriors game just to, like, not have it anymore, and they're like, oh, we can't take this. It's like, huh? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. The Warrior games are just not it. No one cares about them. Not even GameStop. You'll love the games. Wait, will I really? All three together are $30 and $10 on sale. Wait, Cotton, are you... I always want to say your name in like a British accent. Cotton. Stop! I can't handle having more games to play. Okay, but like... I'm considering it very strongly right now. Even though I haven't even done the Pokemon thing that you were talking to me about. There's so many things to play. There is not enough time in the world. I could dedicate the whole next week to playing through every game that I already own and finishing, and I don't even think I would get past the last Root of Triangle Strategy and Spiritfarer and like halfway through like Witcher 3 DLC. I doesn't even count Bug Fables that I have. It doesn't... Hang on, I have a list actually. Let me switch this screen and I will go... I'm not going to show you the list, but I'll read it to you. I have basically played none of the Xenoblade DLC, and there's another Xenoblade game coming out, so I really got to finish that. Kirby, want to play and finish Kirby. And I wanted to play Night in the Woods with you guys. I feel like I should take Night in the Woods out, but like you guys don't even know. It would be so much fun to do a Night in the Woods stream with you guys. I feel like it's the kind of game that you'd like. Just like everybody. It's I don't want to give anything away. I mean, it has some trigger warnings, I think. I want to see if anyone's made like an official one. But I don't think they're not like a graphic or anything, I feel like. This isn't even the same game. It's not very heavy, but the main character, there's like some of them are clearly depressed, I would say. So like there are depressed characters, but I don't feel like... I don't know. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't really remember the specifics, but I'm not getting anything intense. The only thing that that I'm even seeing is that the characters are drinking, and it's only rated 13 and up. So I feel like, but with mature themes, so I feel like we would be fine. Consumerism? How is that even on this list? But it's got like a 3 for positive messages. The first review is confusing and pointless game. Aw, thank you. It's okay. I still love this game. Yeah, I guess I'm remembering it correctly. It's not that serious. Like, basically they're complaining that her friends smoke and that sometimes they make innuendos to sex occurring, which is nothing that we don't already talk about on this channel. So I think we'll be fine. Night in the Woods, Cotton. It's a little game. I think it's an indie game. Let me actually look it up because I don't want to lie to you. Because it's so good. Night in the Woods is a video game was made in 2017 by Infinite Fall. It was an Australian studio. It's actually on a lot of platforms. It's on Switch, PlayStation, iOS. I didn't know it was on iOS. That's cool. I wonder if it's the whole game. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but Night in the Woods is truly one of the like best games I've ever played. In terms of just like the story of it and how it made me feel. Like not like it's not going to compare to like Breath of the Wild, Animal Crossing kind of stuff, but like it's a short narrative and it's not even that short. I think it's at least 12 hours. Oh my god, it's only $6 on my phone. Is this the whole game? It must be the whole game. There's no way they wouldn't do it. Oh my god. Okay, amazing game, okay port. I was surprised that they did this. It's fantastic. It's a little buggy with the port. Okay, but it's obviously the whole game. So, just that it's slightly buggy. It's only $6, you guys. Oh my god, it's so worth $6. I think I paid like 10 for it on the Switch. It's such a like great story. It's so pure and just I can't explain it without like spoiling a lot of it, but it just like follows May, who is a cat, and recently comes home from college, but you don't know why she left college. And then like you just kind of follow her and you like explore and you see what May sees, and oh, it's so good. And it's like I don't even I guess I'm just gonna stop talking because I keep saying like half sentences. But I loved it. It just made me feel like not alone, you know? And like that in a video game, 10 out of 10 for me. Cute art style. Oh, I loved it. I thought it was so cute. There's also in that game, there's like, sorry, I just banged the pencil in the back of my hand. There's also a really cute mini game in it, and it's not cute, I guess. It's like I think it's like zombies are after you or something in that game, but it's so hard, and there is an achievement for beating the whole game. It's kind of like if you've played Stardew, it's a little bit like the arcade game in Stardew, where you're like doing something different and you can like get achievements for like playing the whole thing, and it's more difficult, like strenuous than the regular game itself. But anyways, it's just like it's fun and it's not as hard as that game. That game in Stardew is like insanely, impossibly hard. Like, I would never even dream of completing it. But in the video game that I have, it's like, oh, maybe I could do that. I could try if I really put a lot of time into it. But, like, no part of me is ever, 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 ever going to win that arcade game in Stardew. And if you've never played Stardew, first of all, you probably should, because it's an amazing game. Second of all, you're like a little cowboy character, and enemies come at you from the top and the sides and the bottom, and you have like a gun, and you just want to like shoot them all, and if any of them touch you, you're dead, and you get like 3 lives. And it's hard. It's so hard because the enemies just come piling and piling, and unless you have a really good gun, you can only shoot in one direction. And so like if you've got them coming from all sides, you have to like have good aim and move around and be like it's really hard. It's so hard. Addie, hello. Fauna, how are you? Aw, I'm good. How are you? Love the glitchy plants. Thank you. They are definitely glitchy, but I think it works. Oh my god, I keep getting rid of my reference photo because I keep googling stuff. But hello, I hope you're having a great day. Hello. I need to just make this pot a little bit bigger. I'm trying to finish this painting, so I'm sorry if I'm getting like distracted. I just like really am so close. Yo, the arcade in Stardew is stupid. Oh my god, it's so hard, right? Like, never in my life am I ever gonna beat that game. That's not even near my bucket list of stuff for games. Like, it's not even close. Like, no part of me ever thinks that that's a thing I'm gonna do. Like, it's truly an impossible ask. Like, how do I say never gonna happen times 1,000? And I've seen people play it, and like, do you know how long it takes you to beat it? Like, even if you're good enough to beat it, it takes you like at least an hour. Like, I saw someone play for 20 minutes and then lose, and they still had like another, at least 1 or 2 more maps to get through in that game. Like, it's insane. I think at the very least, if you clear an area, you should be able to restart from that area, because that game is so hard. Like, I'll never finish it. Like, never, ever, ever, never, never. I literally wrote fanfics for it in high school. Cotton, really? For Uncharted? New goal in life, make Fauna obsessed with Uncharted. You know, Tom Holland being in the Uncharted movie really helps your case, Cotton. It really boosts your case up, like, much high to the top of my little list. Much high. I don't know why I can't talk. Also, these pots are supposed to be bigger. Oops. I'm not gonna put them in front of the thing. I'm just gonna make them really bright, I think. Wait, what else is happening? It's very rustic Italy Istanbul-esque. Thank you. That's kind of what I'm going for. I think it's Istanbul, the place where there was white rock buildings. I can't remember where it is. Someone else was telling me it was giving him Spain vibes, and I kept being like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But I'm gonna look it up again before I post this to the Insta. I would say I would play fishing in Stardew any day over arcade. I actually really like the fishing mechanic in Stardew compared to others. Like, I would rather fish in Stardew than in, like, Animal Crossing any day of the week. Like, I hate Animal Crossing fishing. But Animal Crossing, but like, Stardew fishing is fun. Stardew fishing is good. Stardew fishing is everything I've ever wanted. And, like, because I feel like it's because it gets easier as the game goes on, which I feel like is what should happen, in my humblest of opinions. Oh wow, it's gonna be EID next week. What's EID? Did I miss something? If you haven't played games, you'll enjoy the movie more, I think. Really? So did you watch... Oh, wait. I think I heard about that. Oh, wait. No. I was thinking of something else. I thought you meant it was like a concert festival, not like a... Well, that's exciting. Or is it a festival? Am I still confused? I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. So you think I should watch the movie and then play the game so that I'm, like, kind of into it and then it gets, like, better? Because pretty much any game that I've ever, or any movie that's ever existed is not as good as the base material. Like, in almost every scenario, I feel like. There's so few cases in where the movie is better than the original piece of media or work that, like, exists, you know? Like, I don't know what it is about movies. I don't know if it's, like, if we force them to do something that they can't do, or if, like, what it is, but I feel like there are just so many movies out there that are based off of things, and the things are always better. Like, no matter if it's a book, a movie, or whatever, like, it just happens a lot, and I don't... It's like, can we just stop doing it? Can we just stop making the movies that are... Like, why did we make a movie if it was going to be terrible? Just asking for a friend. But like, why did we do that? Like, I just want to know. I've got questions haunting me. You know that like Camille Cabello song? Okay, I'm getting distracted. It's like books versus movies. Yeah, I'm sure I totally get it. Oh my god, I feel like they mess up every video game movie, which is why I'm happy that Mario is getting delayed, because I don't no part of me is prepared to watch the Mario movie. I don't know about you guys, but there is not a single part of me that is ready for it. And like I said, I like Chris Pratt. I really do. But I don't understand how he's gonna be a good Mario. Like, how? How is that gonna work? Couldn't they have casted anybody else? Con says Pikachu is cute, but they butchered Eevee. I literally don't remember what Eevee looks like in that movie. It's been such a long time since I watched it. Cotton says I like Detective Pikachu. Well, that has Ryan Reynolds, right? So like everything Ryan Reynolds is in is like pretty good. Like I feel like he picks good stuff. Like everything that he's in is like Free Guy. Free Guy was not bad. I thought Free Guy was gonna be kind of like terrible, but Free Guy is like a decent movie. Which is, you know, like usually some people are in like a certain amount of duds. Especially when you're in that many things, and Ryan Reynolds is in so many things. Isn't Chris Pratt homophobic? I don't know. I've never heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me either, because I'm pretty sure he's religious. But I don't actually know. I don't like keep up with celebrity gossip as much as I probably should to be in order to like like know what's going on in the world. By the way, did you see Heartstopper? If you have, don't tell me I still haven't watched it. Not me googling what that is. No, I've never watched Heartstopper. It looks cute. Should I watch this too? Oh, it's on Netflix. I haven't watched Netflix in so long because I'm mad at them for sucking. Free Guy's decent, I agree, but nominated for Best Picture, I don't think. Oh yeah, I don't know if I would consider it Best Picture at all. I have issues with the plot because I don't know. The whole part where he just like starts smashing his own servers, it's like that's not what he would do. I mean, I get that it's unhinged. I get it. But it just feels like the movie doesn't understand how video games work. And that bothered me at some points. Like, especially when he's just, like, typing in his computer and he turns the road into a ramp. Like, you can't just... I don't know. That's just not how... That's not how coding works. I don't know. It bothered me a little bit. But, like, I mean, I got past it. It's still a fun movie. But, like, that's my thing with video game movies, is, like, you can always tell that they have no idea how a video game works. I posted in Discord, check whenever you can. Okay. He's religious, yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I only heard about that, like, recently, honestly. It's a really adorable book. Read the book first. Oh my gosh. So much media to consume. But it's also good. Book is better for me. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I can, like, name on one hand the amount of times a book wasn't better. And I can't even think of what they are right now. Because the book is always better. It's like, as soon as you find out there's a book, it's like, oh, well, I have to read the book. Because it will undeniably be better. Don't spell cotton. It's like a comic book. The art is adorbs. Oh my gosh. I didn't know this. How do you guys know all these things? Oh, it's a graphic novel. I haven't read a graphic novel in so long. The last one I literally read was Persepolis. And I hated Persepolis. But I think I just hated it because they made me read it for school. Like, I don't know if it's actually bad. Alright, well, I'm excited to read the book. It looks cute AF. I'm gonna try to get it soon. I have a really long TBR list. Of course I do. I have a long everything list. Where am I? Hang on, wait, I want to see if I can get this book. I know that this is, like, not what we're streaming for, but, like, it looks so cute! I'm so excited. Okay, fiction. Heartstopper. Oh my god, yes, it's at my library. Heck yeah. Right? It's the one by Alice Oseman. I'm assuming they're not long since there's 4 volumes. I'm excited. Arrival and Gone Girl, don't cancel me. Fauna, it's a queer comic book. How would I not read it? Okay, Cotton, that's fair. I'm upset that I haven't heard of it already. Like, it's so cute. Of course, Netflix isn't as good at the adaptation. I actually read the 13 Reasons Why book years and years before Netflix picked it up and made that show. And while I agree, I still think, looking back, that me reading that book was probably a little problematic for me because I did read it at, like, 13, 14. The TV show was way worse. Like, that... Oh, man. I mean, I don't want to get into it because I don't want to, like, traumatize anybody. But, like, let's just say that the way they portray things in 13 Reasons Why is, like, essentially proven to not be good for your mental health, especially if you're struggling, and it doesn't do those same things in the book. Now, I don't know if that makes it a good book or what, but in my mind, it at least makes it better. In my opinion, first season was good. It went downhill afterwards. I have an issue with the way they portrayed what's supposed to happen at the end. I think that they shouldn't have done it that way. And I have a lot of issues with I think it's Bryce or Bruce character, whatever his name is, that dickhead. I have a lot of issues with that character, especially only in the TV show, really. In the book, it's fine. But yeah, it shouldn't have had a second season. It's not... 13 Reasons Why is not the kind of show that's made to have a second season. It's literally based off of a book, and you did the first season, and that was the book. No, wait. This one's really good and not like the other anime adaptations. Okay, really? It's not bad? Okay, that's, like, good to know. Apparently there's another book called Heartstopper by Joy Fielding. Are those the same thing? I'm assuming they're not. Oh yeah, they don't look at all the same. They are completely different. I can totally tell I was on the right one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. Words. I have so many things to do now. I think you can read Heartstopper for free at Webtoon. Can I really? Oh, I think I found it for free. It's like an EPUB file, so I can do that too, hopefully. It's very, very, very irresponsible. Yes, exactly. I 100% agree. I think that they should have known better, and that the fact that they pretended like they didn't know better was very insensitive to the lives of actual people who existed in the world and consumed the media of 13 Reasons Why, and simply were then just stuck with that. Because, oh my god, like, okay, so being totally honest, I read that book when I was younger, and I liked it. It helped. I thought it helped me with what I thought I was going through as a kid, like just having sad emotions and not knowing what to do with them and why I felt sad and what the heck was going on. You're a kid, you don't get it. So I read that book, and I don't know, it just made me see that other people out there, like kids, could struggle, like that it was a thing, that I wasn't making it all up in my head, basically. But like when I was later, I think like collegey, high school age, and I'm like consuming the show 13 Reasons Why, you know, I had a lot of problems with it, as did a lot of other people. And the worst part about it was just that, like, something that didn't happen to me when I read the book and did happen to me, especially into season 2 of that show, is just like how much I couldn't watch it without it like actually kind of like triggering me. Like the book never really did that. Like it was meant to be this, you know, way, I don't know how to even explain this, but it never made me feel worse. Whereas watching season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, I actually just stopped and then never went back, because I couldn't, when I was watching it, I literally couldn't even, like, I didn't feel good. Like I was like, this is bad for me to consume, and I stopped watching it. But like not everyone is going to have that hindsight to do that, and it's like not everybody should have to. And obviously you can get triggered by lots of things. It doesn't mean that specifically about like 13 reasons or anything, but like I'm just saying it didn't happen to me with the book. And like, oh my god, I just remember feeling terrible watching season 2, and I was like, I cannot watch this anymore. I don't want to get much into it, but that's also my problem with the Joker. Oh my god, I never even watched the Joker, mostly because it gave me those vibes, so I just stayed away. Pirated, let's go. Yes, Abby. I agree, Cotton. I also thought so. Was Split. I feel like many people misunderstood bigger picture, and they just think, wow, cool people, me, likey illness. Yeah. I watched 2 episodes into season 2. I was like, okay, that's enough. Season 1 ending was way too much for me, not even thinking about season 2. Yeah, exactly. And like my issue with it is that like season 2 obviously focuses on the aftermath, and like the main character, like the dude or whatever, I can't even remember his name, like he's struggling, and the way they portray him struggling was like bad for my health. Like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna keep watching this, because like, you know, you want to watch it because your friends are talking about it and it's controversial, so people are talking about it. But just like I legitimately have never, I mean, like I choose to stay away from certain media because like I don't want to necessarily be triggered sometimes, but I have never watched something that was supposed to be as accessible as like 13 Reasons Why was, and then had to be like, oh, this is like unsafe, I need to walk away from it. Like it's just so, the whole thing, you know, so irresponsible. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but it just bothers me that they did that. And oh my gosh, the whole thing, like the fact that it even, I don't even know, man, complete ridiculousness. But I'm really excited to read this book. So currently I'm reading Untamed by Glennon Doyle. It's very interesting so far. I heard about it via TikTok, so that's what I'm reading right now. And I just finished The State of Affairs, which is a book about cheating. And it's really weird. It was a weird book. It's got a very hopeless tone in it until like the very end, so I don't know if I would really recommend it, because it was just kind of like, everybody cheats and there's nothing you can do about it, and everyone is dealing with this in some way, basically. And that's why I have a job as a therapist of infidelity. And it was like, okay. I mean, I think if you can stick with it, it's very interesting, but it was wild. Like, there are so many stories in that book. Every kind of cheating that you can imagine was in that freaking book. Abby said, I can only remember the one scene from 13 Reasons Why, and that's it. The shut up Courtney scene. I don't even remember that. I only remember like the main scene, the bad one in the final episode, and I don't even really remember it because I've never rewatched it. And that's like it. I try not to remember it. I try not to remember that show. Watching it once was more than enough. They just needed to be way more responsible, and they were not. So, oh my god, what is going on? Like, why is it so thin? Let's do like a lighter color. I like have neglected these stairs ever since I got them into the painting. So I should probably just color them in a little bit so that they don't have this like aggressive outline that absolutely nothing else in this painting has. Like one piece of the painting has line art and I'm like, yeah, that's correct. And then the rest, it does not. I mean, I don't hate it. I think it's just a little aggressive. Where did I think the line art for the stairs is this one? There we go. Wait, why am I'm like the queen of being on the wrong layer at all times. There we go. The bathtub scene is pretty graphic. Yeah, and that's the issue, is it shouldn't have been graphic. They say that it's not good for people to watch that on, like, it's bad. It has adverse effects. And they were like, we're gonna do it anyways. It's like, so cool. So glad that you guys decided to do that. Abby says, I'm reading a book right now called We're Totally Normal. First time I've bought an ebook. I love ebooks. I personally love audiobooks. But it's harder to get audiobooks for free, so I'm fine with reading ebooks. And I like it because I can read on my phone, and then, like, that's just kind of it, you know? Like, I'm just reading on my phone, and, like, that's all I have to... Like, I can just be somewhere, and I don't have to carry a book. I don't have to be like, oh, let me grab my iPad. Like, I just read on my phone. It's very convenient. It makes me read a lot more than I would. Cotton says, I just ask my friends now before watching anything. There are a few trigger warnings I just avoid now, no matter what. Yeah, that's totally reasonable. And I'm glad that you set those kind of boundaries. Because you have to. Like, media nowadays is insane, I feel like. And maybe it's not just nowadays, but you definitely have to look out for yourself. Sucks because I really, really, really want to watch Euphoria and other amazing shows. I know, I've heard such good things about Euphoria, but I also heard it gets, like, I don't know. I heard that Euphoria gets worse, basically. And I think they're ending it soon. Unless I'm making that up. But maybe it was like Zendaya said she was getting done with it or something. But I would assume if Zendaya leaves that would be the end of it. But yeah, like, I feel like Euphoria will be a little hard for me. I think I could do it, but sometimes I don't have, like, that capacity. Like, for me, personally, I am able to watch a lot of those things, but I need to, you know, be in the right headspace, and I need to, like, be prepared, basically, and, like, know what I'm getting into. Whereas, like, if I watch something like The Good Place or How I Met Your Mother for the 80 millionth time, I don't have to prepare. I can just put it on and I can be like, this is what I'm watching. So, like, that's a difference for me too, is like, I can watch most of those things, but I'm going to choose not to a lot of the time, just because it takes so much mental space that it's like, it's not worth it. I'd rather just enjoy the media that I can watch without having to, like, think about it. It's a little too bright. Avi says, I personally don't like the dark grungy vibes that's trending for teen shows. I know, it's like, can you just set some of these at least in college? I don't need to watch kids do this stuff as often as we do, especially when you want to be so graphic with showing things. It's like, just chill. It's all because of Riverdale. Oh my god, I didn't even watch Riverdale. No disrespect on the greatest show ever made. Sarcasm. Like, they did for Winx on Netflix and then now canceled Powerpuff Girls. Oh my god, I am so mad about Powerpuff Girls. I could talk to you guys about it for the rest of my actual life. When I read what was in those scripts for Powerpuff Girls, my jaw to the ground. Absolutely disgusting. They had Buttercup as like, or Bubblegum was like on drugs. Buttercup, I think, was like a drunk. It was a whole thing. It's like, no, don't you dare destroy the little loves of my heart. In that, like, I loved Powerpuff Girls as a kid. I loved them. And for them, oh, when I tell you I never would have watched that show in a billion years after watching the first 5 minutes, I would have been like, nope, never again. I'm so glad that they canceled it before it even started, because, or like made them rewrite it or whatever. Because no, absolutely not. You Buttercup and like they're kindergartners in our hearts. Like, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm so annoyed because Dove Cameron was perfect for Bubbles. Did you say Bubblegum? But Blossom? Yeah, I did say Bubblegum. What the heck? Oh my god. Blossom, Bubbles, and who the hell is Bubblegum? I think I just wanted to say Buttercup, and I was like, you know what I should say instead is Bubblegum. This is why I can't talk and stream. All streams from now on will be silent streams, so that I don't say Bubblegum ever again as a Powerpuff Girl. Oh my gosh. I'm ready to just like... I used to make fun of my grandma because she would pronounce Powerpuff Girls wrong, so that's why I'm like so upset. I'm like, wow, how dare I? How did I even... How even? Okay, this is gonna be like a shadow. There we go. Dimension. That's what I really needed. I'm gonna make this a plant, I think. It's not actually a plant, but like... I can do what I want, you know? I am the artiste. I love the show. It was so good. Cotton, are you doing okay over there? Cotton, I have questions. Oh my god, I'm so glad it leaked. I know, Abby, I know. No, but they used the kindergarten outfits for the show, right? It's insane. Jax, hello! Fauna, the amazing and talented streamer. You're so nice. Abby, I think Cotton is joking about Riverdale still. By the way, Fauna, have you ever seen the Powerpuff Girls anime? No! I've never watched anything other than like the OG Powerpuff Girls TV show, and I also watched some of the Nick movies, but I've never watched anything else. I don't watch a ton of anime, but is it good? Oh, I'm talking about the Powerpuff Girls, not Riverdale. Oh, I thought you meant that you thought that Riverdale was good and you were still being sarcastic about Riverdale. That makes me feel better. Powerpuff Girls was so good. Like, you can't... If you ruin Powerpuff Girls, I'm never forgiving you for that. And I think that they knew that. Do you know how bad something has to be for CW to cancel it? Like, if CW is canceling your thing, you know that you have probably done the worst thing you could have done. You know what I mean? Like, it's the CW. They literally have a reputation for being bad. Also, I didn't know that the Flash was on Riverdale, or not Riverdale, that the Flash was on Glee and then became the Flash. I found that out like the other day. It's very good, very Sailor Moon. Oh my god, I actually, don't hate me, but I've never watched Sailor Moon, but I really want to. I know, these... You guys, Cotton's link is about Powerpuff Girls, and how Wanda is Blossom, Loki is Buttercup, and Doctor Strange is Bubbles. Okay, first of all, so accurate. Second of all, this is just like my theory. I love Blossom, and I love Wanda. It's just they're who I love, you know? Oh my god. I love it. Who is... If you do... I'm just thinking about Parks and Rec, and like... Buttercup is definitely April, and then Bubbles is definitely Leslie, but I don't know who Blossom is in Parks and Rec. Flash season 1 was so good, though. Okay, stop. Flash season 1 and Um, Supergirl season 1. I loved Supergirl season 1. And then, like, for me, the show totally fell off. But I loved it in the beginning. Oh my god, it was so good. I love, what's her name? Clara, is it Clara or something? Whoever it is that plays Supergirl, I loved her as Supergirl. I thought she was so perfect. But, like, I couldn't stand the show by, like, the second season even. Which was a shame, because, oh my god, it was so good. Andy has the wholesomeness of Bubbles. Andy definitely does. Not season 1 Andy, but the rest, all the other seasons of Andy is, like, just so Bubbles. Especially, one of my favorite parts of, like, the Andy-April dynamic is when Andy is like, I'm just gonna do all this stuff for April, and she said if I do that she'll forgive me. And then Ron is just like, April, do you like to fish? And she said no. And he's like, let me give you a fishing tip. And she's like, I said I didn't fish. And he's like, if you have a fish on a reel, you either cast it in or you reel it out. You don't just keep it strung along on your reeled into your net if you have no intention of either catching it or releasing it. Basically just being like, you're being really mean to Andy right now. Like, stop. And it's just so pure, because Andy like got arrested trying to do her chores. Oh my god, I love Parks and Rec, you guys. It's like my favorite. It's definitely one of my favorite shows. That is also in my top list, because it was there for me when I was, like, you know, going through stuff, and it just, like, it was always so happy, it was always so warm. It's a perfect show. I might be, like, a little insane right now, but I loved it. I thought everything about it was amazing. And I own the whole show on my computer. Or actually, I own it on, like, Apple or whatever. Melissa Benoist, she's amazing. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, Melissa. I love her. I love her. I definitely had a huge crush on her when I was watching Supergirl. Because she's so cute. Oh my god, I love her. Can I say that enough times? I literally love her. I love her. She was, like, why I was watching Supergirl by the end. Because it was so bad. Like, it was so bad, you guys. Supergirl got so bad. The drop-off was way faster than with The Flash, because The Flash was good. I was, like, still able to watch The Flash for a good amount of seasons. Like, I would say, like, 3 at least. I'm trying to remember, because I know there were really long seasons, but, like, I was watching that show for a while. But, like, with Supergirl, literally by like the beginning of season 2, I was like, this show is really bad. Like, it was a problem. Okay, I think we're actually gonna finish up stream really soon, you guys, as soon as I, like, finish this stuff. Because, like, we streamed longer than I thought we would have time for, and we're streaming tomorrow morning. We're doing Arceus, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait to get that shiny charm. What's funny is I'm gonna get the shiny charm, and then I'm never gonna play the game again. But I just have to have it, you know? Maybe we'll go for the shiny dex, maybe we won't, but that's at least I have the option. At this point, we're just so close, it's like, I have to get it. I can't decide when I want to stream. Ooh, Jax, what are you deciding between? April is so buttercup. April is queen. April is 1,000,000% buttercup. I love it. Matt is horrified by Evie. Oh, you said to check Discord. Crap. Oh god. It's gonna be so bad, isn't it? Oh no. This is Furby energy. This is Furby energy. Evoy. Oh wait, hell no. What's that? Oh my gosh. Even when shows got bad, Grant Gustin and Melissa Benoist are so fun to watch. Yes, Grant is so I don't even know his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Grant is so good in everything. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I thought you were talking about the Superman guy, but the Flash is so good. I feel like that was my issue with DC, is because the movies and the shows and stuff were all disjointed. So I got really attached to Grant Gustin as Flash, and then they obviously brought in a new Flash for the movie, and I just couldn't get attached to that Flash because I already loved the other Flash, but because they weren't related, they couldn't just cast that Flash to be in the movie Flash. And they were totally different tonally anyway, so I wouldn't have wanted that Flash to be that Flash if I'm remembering it correctly. But that movie, the DC movie with the Flash, was like bad, so I don't remember a lot of it. Jax's Minecraft and art. Oh, that's a hard decision, Jax. I see why you're struggling. But whenever I can't decide, I just let the vibes take me. I don't know if that is helpful advice, but that's what I do. I simply just vibe it out. Today we almost played Triangle Strategy and I almost went 180 on you guys, but I was like, no, I said I would do art, so we're doing art. But I'm hankering to play some Triangle right now. What brush is this? Oh, I did not mean to use this brush. I was like, this brush is acting very funny. Alright. You know what? I think this is good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. You literally have a perfect Flash right there. I know! It's like, come on! I love green. It was hurting my soul. That's not very helpful. Cotton says, DC has such an easy solution to the Ezra Miller problem. Just use Grant. I know, right? Like, I love Grant as the Flash. It's so good. I forgot Ezra was who was the Flash, actually. And I'm really upset that he's not a good guy, because I really liked Ezra Miller in Perks of Being a Wallflower. And I'm really upset now that he sucks. Like, screw you for sucking, basically. Sorry, it makes me so angry. But right, if they use Grant, boom, no one's gonna complain. You're gonna have zero problems. Jax is like, that is not helpful. I'm sorry, I'm never helpful. I am the opposite of help. I simply am vibes, remember? Oh right, we are at max layers. Well, I'm just I guess I'm gonna put my signature on this random layer. Oh wait, can I? Is it above the ground? No, it's not. Usually I make my own signature on its own layer, but we are out of layers. Oh my gosh. We need more campy shows. I think it's why I like Rick and Morty, Good Place, and Steven Universe. Full of colorful random stuff with a sprinkle of humanity. Heck it, I'm gonna do Minecraft. Good, Jax, you should. If that's what you want to do. And I literally agree. Good Place is also, like, so good. It's one of my absolute favorites. And I'm really, this is not about The Good Place, but I'm so sad that Owl House is going away, because I love the Owl House, so much. You guys, it has, like, two females dating, and it just, like, my heart is so warmed every time that they are together, and it's so sweet, and it's so, and like, so, like, it totally makes sense Disney's canceling it, because they have to be, aren't they, like, backing the Don't Say Gay bill or something? But just, like, I wish we could have had one nice thing from them, because Owl House is an amazing show. I love it. I love the Owl House. I'm gonna merge those layers. They're not that important. Heck it, I'm gonna merge those. I think this is a good mergement of layers, because I want to add, I want to see if a texture will look good before we head out and visit, and we do a little raidy raid. Oh, you've already made your decision. I was confused at why they were writing out Ezra Miller in the Fantastic Beasts movie. But I understood it after because someone explained it to me. But I'm just so annoyed. Like, I really like that character in Perks, and that makes me sad that people suck. I need people to not suck. How do I sign up for that? Where's the list for that one? For people to not suck. How do we look? We're a little brighter. Maybe I just need like a little texture in this building because it's a very like plain building, so it just needs a little something. But I think I like it. I think we're done, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. I love doing these Surprise Friday streams. For anyone who needs to go to bed, you should probably go to bed. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but just a thought. Just like a little thoughty thought. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great day. I truly do. We are going to raid Pan because Pan hasn't streamed in a while. God, smokes. Pan hasn't streamed all week, and so we could send a little love to Pan. Please, like, don't feel like you have to like stay forever, especially if you got stuff to do. I seriously thank you guys so much for just hanging out with me. But Pan is really fun. Pan is playing The Sims right now. So if you like The Sims, that is something that will be fun. She's very good at Sims. I'm not good at Sims. Don't ask me how to play Sims. Pan really wants me to play Sims. It's a whole thing. But tomorrow morning, we will be streaming Arceus. Legends Arceus. The only thing that I really need to happen is a Bonsly outbreak, and after that, we will be able to level everybody up. I will try to get out of my triangle strategy rut and open up Arceus to see how much we have left to do, like which Pokemon we have to level 10. But it's not a lot. Like, I think it's like 20 or less. I hope. It's either 20 or it's 40. I really hope it's 20. But yes, that's all I have to say. I always have like a billion announcements, but we're just gonna keep it simple. I apparently did not raid her correctly. How do you mean invalid username? I just typed it in. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna read some of that book, like right now. The Heartstopper book. I'm really excited. Have a great day. Do the things you have to do if you want to do them. I wish you all the best. I will see you tomorrow. Adios, amigos.